Hello? Oh no, I can't hear anybody. I can't hear nobody anymore. Oh no. What's going on? Did I deafen? I don't think I deafened. Oh! Hi!
Now we're on. What did I miss? I was muted.
Whoa.
Anything you said.
Dan, aka Nick, aka Glizzy, was not muted. So all the and all that other shit. I was like, who the fuck? And
How
so we
interesting.
may or may not read somebody to fill the little bit.
Me! Oh, work. Okay, love that.
Oh, no.
Starting off strong.
The Kiki reveal.
Mm.
Yes.
Let me
Okay,
change.
listen.
Oh, you can't. Uh-oh. Okay.
Alright, let me change one thing with my bot really quick. There's a timer
Okay.
I want to rephrase.
Oh no.
Okay, there are my
Hear us on Nick's stream yet.
Can you guys hear them now? You guys, somebody talk.
Hi.
I'm talking.
Oh, I've been
Against your
talking.
will, perhaps.
Perhaps.
So,
Ooh.
Oh,
Zach,
so you don't
can
want to
up your mic
listen to
volume
me.
a little bit?
I can up his mic volume.
There we
Okay,
go.
I had
perfect.
him.
Yeah, we love that. We love that.
Okay, how is this?
But
Everything better
Am
now?
I better? Am
You're
I
very
louder?
loud, but yes.
I'm
it's
very
fine.
loud?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I
Maybe
can
it's just
lower
me.
Nick. No, Nick is very loud.
All right,
Oh.
how am I sounding?
He has a good microphone is all.
Oh, okay.
And
I was
I
just like,
do
how do I
not.
fix this?
You're good. Don't
Okay.
worry about it.
Blunt and to the point, that's
You're-
the way to play.
You're perfect. I love you.
Yay!
Okay.
Could we also
Well-
reveal Kiki on Ninja so I could see y'all on that?
Oh, that is up to Kiki. That is not my call.
Kiki, let me see
I-
that beautiful face.
How do I do it?
You have to
Oh?
How do I do it?
show your camera again.
I mean, I can see
Show,
one.
Show yourself.
You
baby.
hid your camera.
Hi, Waterscapes. How you doing?
There you go.
Oh, for me,
There
it
she
was not
is.
hidden.
Yes. Okay,
This
there
whole
we go.
Yeah.
The leather jacket.
For me, it was showing it as well.
You look
Hi.
amazing, sweetie.
We love
Awesome.
it.
Hello, everybody. It's been a while.
I know.
Yes.
Technically, it's been since before the holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
You know,
A lot has
yeah,
happened.
it's been a hot second. A lot has happened. Some good, some not so good, but hey, that's life. Can't really
It's always going.
Yeah.
really stop the flow.
So somebody in my chat really quick just said the beard represents, and I feel very out of place here. Everybody's got this like a
It's
glorious
to stay warm in
beard,
the winter.
and here I
was
am with this
noticing
bare
that.
ass baby face.
But it's
It
such a
is funny,
beautiful
if you
bare
look
ass
at our
baby
little
face.
Poster picture. It's like all of us with beards
Rainbow
and then
puke.
Raven.
Right? Wow. Okay.
True.
And yet, Raven
It's
is
okay.
our beard.
Oh,
I mean,
True.
I mean, for the right price, baby.
You know,
Oh my god.
for the
can't-
right
we should
price,
only be
anything is
so
possible.
Yeah.
Let me. Oh, that's what I needed. Sorry, I needed to like. Well, I still need to. I still need to rearrange my chat again, so
I
that
got
people
music
can
playing in the
actually see.
background.
Pharos in my chat says, honey, those bangs serve like their beards. So there you go.
Thank you. Thank you.
The bangs
Sorry,
are
I
so
need
powerful.
to-
Raven's full look is so fucking powerful today.
Yeah,
true.
can we get like a do you
Ooh.
want to stand up? We got a stand up moment and it's like
Not what I
Oh
want.
my
yes.
god.
Notice the
Yes.
pentagram on the titties?
Hell yes.
Like hello.
Yeah.
All
Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Wait, that's what I wanted.
Oh god.
I mean,
yes.
the other girls. Are
Sorry,
just not
I'm doing a
like
little
it.
bit of like, oh, how do I? There we
We
go.
gotta up Kiki a little bit too, I think.
I mean
Kiki looks gorgeous.
Hello.
Kiki always looks gorgeous.
Satanic booba. We love it. Yes.
Satanic booba.
Yeah.
Why is it so hard to see all of a sudden? Hold
Also,
on.
just a reminder, everyone's chats, there is a multi-stream
Mm.
link available if you want to
Yes.
see everything
Yes,
going
there is.
on. Does anybody not allow links in their chat? Because I could go through and post it in everyone's. if
I
that's
have the
God.
multi-link command.
Mine.
like the 4th of
might be
July.
on top of it.
I think I'm good.
I do like
I'm
big
gonna
top.
hot tub real bad.
Oops.
Hey,
Hold on. I need to.
Okay, why is my
Hello.
coloration?
Root, thank you for the
Strange
subscription. I
Nanites
appreciate
again.
that, babe. 3 months? Come on, first trimester. We are
It's
well on our way to a
wonky.
baby.
I don't know.
A little stream
It's been
baby.
a little
You
bit
know what? It's
weird.
fine.
Fisto,
live my
Ira, if you wouldn't be,
multicolor
if you'd be
life.
so kind
You're
just to make
just-
that link, I would
Oh,
appreciate it.
it's. Hold on.
Thanks, baby.
Oh, I brought up the entire thing.
Okay.
There you are.
Listen,
Puke fix.
chat. It's gonna be great.
It's called. It's literally called Rainbow Puke Fix.
Maybe just leave that then. I don't know.
I don't know.
You're
Raven
just
on top and in
special.
control. We love that.
I'm snacking on Tootsie Rolls, so if you're wondering what
I
I'm
mean,
stuffing in my
We
mouth,
do.
it's that.
Constantly, I'm wondering what's Nick stuffing in his mouth right now.
I mean, it's what I get asked most constantly.
That depends.
How
that
tall are
depends
you and what are
time
you
of day
shoving
you're
in your
viewing
mouth?
for.
Ew.
Damn.
Hey,
Okay.
What you got there? A knife.
No!
Okay. So, like I was saying,
Biffy
welcome back,
B, welcome
everyone.
in, and thank you for the
Welcome
follow.
back to the continuation of the Fifth Horseman.
Yes.
If you're joining us for the very first time, hi, I'm Nanite. I'm the keeper of monsters in this game, and I basically run the show. With me are these lovely individuals. Kiki, who's playing
Hello,
Nigella
hello.
Lawson. Crimeson.
Yeah,
Nigella
yeah,
Crimeson.
definitely not Nigella Lawson at all. Totally different.
True. We have Nick, aka Glizzy Gamer, is playing Dan.
Hello, it's me.
We have Raven in the corner playing Delana.
Nobody puts baby
And then
in the
we
corner.
have Zach playing Dirk. I'm sorry.
It's
You're against
okay.
the side on mine. You're not in the corner.
It's okay.
And if you're unfamiliar with how this system works, it uses a modified 2d6, very similar to D&D in some aspects because it is a tabletop game. However, there are major differences. For example, only using 2d6 for every single roll. The stats are a bit different, and there's a very heavy emphasis on the role-playing aspect. It is much more, I spitball off of these wonderful humans, and we tell a story. Sometimes the story gets a little dark, sometimes it's a little funny, and sometimes it gets a little steamy. Depends on the night.
We love that.
A little steam.
Yes, we do. Let's see, what else am I missing? Oh, so to catch you up to speed, this was supposed to be a one-shot. Obviously is not a one-shot. The one-shot ended up going for twice the amount of time as planned, and we loved every second of it. So much so that we decided, hey, why not do this again and again and again?
Forever,
Here we
until
are.
we die.
Oh my god, you're so
Yes.
scared the
Our-
pee out of me.
Our
I'm not that
band
scary, I'm
of
cute.
merry adventurers,
Yeah, we're something.
or an eclectic family. An eclectic family, take your
Yeah, I'll
pick.
take that. I'll take that. We're
Have
friends.
recently arrived in New York City, the Big Apple. After talking at extent with Ava, they followed a lead that Delana specifically found. It was like, we're going here.
Adam, welcome in.
You're
Thank you
either
for the
with me
follow.
or you're not.
I'm
Thank
with you,
for the follow.
always.
I thought I turned off all of my alerts today. Actually, we're just
Should I turn off
Okay.
my alerts? I didn't do that.
actually, yeah. I just have mine off because also whoever follow you, thank you. I thought I had muted everything. Apparently, it did not save. So that is
Love
my
that.
bad.
Thanks, technology.
Oh, it's fine.
OBS is
It's-
rude like that.
Quite homophobic.
It's Stream Elements.
Oh,
I
Dipper.
love Stream Elements,
Hi,
but
baby.
I'm just gonna actually take out the alerts box for the time being.
Oh my god.
Probably the easiest way. So, I do have a command for it. Alerts. I promise I see it. I love you for it, but
It's tabletop
it
time, baby.
is very easy to.
I got
It
Chica
is
Juice.
tabletop time. Anyway, our
Okay.
players are staying with an elf named Samantha, a very close friend of Ava, who has graciously allowed you to stay in her humble abode.
Now,
She's
this
pretty
is
wealthy.
not the one from Long Island that
No, because
Raven.
we don't fuck with Long Island, baby.
No.
No.
We do not fuck with Long
I
Island.
have
That is
feelings.
correct. Even though my family's from Long Island.
So
but,
is
like, that's
mine.
beside
So
the
is mine.
point.
And
So
that's
you
why I
get
don't go
it?
back.
Yeah, no. Exactly. No, I love my family. But yes, she is from the city. As such, she's like, please, they can stay. So with that, unless anyone else has anything to add, let's
Do you
get
want us
back
to
into
recap
this.
our characters or just like jump on in?
Yeah, go ahead and recap your characters really
Would you
fast.
give us the who goes first so we're not all just saying up? Hello,
Zach, you start
my
off.
name is Zach Nix. I am playing Dirk, pronouns he, him. My character is the mundane class. So he is a horror movie stoner, just regular guy, just trying to make it in a supernatural world. That's all he has going for him.
Oh, Dirk. Who's next?
This is straight whiskey.
I'll
Raven,
go.
your turn.
Oh, just go.
I-
You go.
oh.
You go.
Me?
Yep.
Okay.
You.
Hi, my name is Raven. I'm playing
ahead, Raven.
Delana. Delana is the spooky class. So she is dark, brooding, not necessarily social, very irrational at times, a little impulsive, but she's a lot of fun. She's a lot of fun. You'll see.
She is a lot of fun.
Mhm.
All right. Kiki.
Hi, I'm Kiki with me. I am playing Nigella Crimeson, the British MILF.
We do love that.
She is the crooked, so she lived a very boring life as a mom and wanted to spice things up by pursuing a life of crime and pleasure.
Spice
Hell
things
yeah.
up by making deals with demons. Ugh.
Yes.
What
we
better
love.
way?
We love.
Kids get
Quite
bored.
literally. True. And last but not least, Nick.
Hello.
are
I
you?
am Nick. I play Dan Davis. I am the monstrous class. Up until recently, I thought I was just a normal kid, normal dude. But turns out I can turn into a fox, and that's kind of creepy, scary, cool. And I'm just trying to figure out what's up with that. Also, Dirk is my best friend ever, and that's all. I love him.
Mhm.
Oh, and I'm also a stoner. We're stoner friends. Best friends.
Stoner
Just
friends.
friends, okay?
Stoner buddies.
They are stoner friends.
Just friends.
There wasn't much to do in Alaska.
For now.
You got to make do.
We
Wink,
love
wink,
that.
nudge, nudge.
We love that.
All right. So you all, let's say, got in mid-afternoon. You know, it's about 2, 3 o'clock. You're settling in. You started to unpack. Delana and Nigella, you two are sharing a room. Dirk and Dan, you are sharing a different room. As you step into Samantha's, technically it's an apartment. You realized it's much bigger than you expected. Just
Okay,
looking
Rich.
at it, it is definitely bigger on the inside. Much to your delight, you kind of have some room to spread out. And as you're unpacking, Samantha kind of finds all of you in a common area. It goes, "Oh, good. You've all unpacked for the most part. Yes."
I brought one T-shirt. That's it.
Well, there is a laundromat down
no,
the
no,
street.
I'm wearing
if
it.
You
It's
require
fine.
it. Oh, okay. You have deodorant, yes?
Dan, can I borrow your deodorant?
Dirk, I grabbed you a couple of pairs of clothes.
Hmm.
It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Well, please, while you're here, my home is yours. The only thing I ask is, please clean up after yourself. I hate doing housework.
Are you telling me that you
That's
own
all.
an apartment this size, but you don't have a maid?
No, I do have a maid. They're on vacation.
Oh.
So
Okay.
clean up after yourselves.
Ugh, fine.
Mm.
Here, I thought we were being pampered in
It's the
New York
holidays.
City, but
Of course they're on break.
Yeah.
Point of order: did we get here on Nigella's private jet?
Yes. I feel like we did, right?
Yes,
Mhm.
Nigella has connections.
Okay,
Mhm.
perfect.
Yes,
I
you
had to
did.
make sure.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks,
remember that.
mommy.
Yes. Samantha. Oh, by the way, I did forget to mention, did you all bring any weapons by chance?
All of us take out like the 20 guns we have.
Yeah, didn't we
Just
have,
this
like, a
big
lot
old
of guns
hog,
with
and
us?
I slapped my
A
dagger.
big
on the
old
table.
hog?
Yeah, that's what I said. But then I regretted
this
it.
is
Anyway.
this is where we're going tonight.
We're already there.
We're
Keep it
Um,
together.
Here we
okay.
are. It's my
Um,
weapon. Come on.
Because Dirk
Delana
borrowed a
just
gun,
kind of like
so-
rolls her eyes as everything is happening, and she takes like very slowly but very like curtly just kind of takes out the knife and goes and slides it back in the sheath, and then like points behind her to like this guitar case that has that hunting rifle in it.
Work.
Ah,
And she goes,
Well.
I brought a few.
well, as long as you have protection, good. The knife you can carry around. I would advise against carrying the
Dirk
gun around.
kisses both of his
Just-
fists. The only weapons I need, baby. He's gonna get himself killed.
First to
Right.
die for sure.
Yeah.
No
yeah.
way. Dirk.
Uh,
I got you, buddy.
Nigella, Dan, did you bring anything?
Yes, I do have a small pistol. Fits right in a purse, don't worry.
Okay. And you have a permit for it? You know what? It's better if I don't know.
Good girl.
And Dan, was it? Do you know?
I've got these guys.
And then we start playing patty cake.
Right. Okay.
Listen.
And the
Samantha,
acumen of
Well,
me.
I apologize for my friends.
well, no. It's all right. It's nice to have some company and entertainment. Well, if you
Yeah.
need me, I will be in my study upstairs. Help yourself to snacks, drinks, the outdoor
Snacks.
area, and play nice with the
Be-
cat.
Before
Yes.
you go, could we ask your relation to our friend who I've forgotten the name of?
Ava. Yes.
Just, in a big city,
well-
I've never left my home. We're staying with an elf, which thank you so much for your hospitality, but are we safe here?
Yes, quite. I have wards and runes, protection spells. Nothing gets in without me knowing, unless it's, say, a demon or something. They're tricky little buggers. That
a
being said,
demon,
you are
say.
relatively safe.
Selena's shooting a glance
Yes,
at Nigella right now.
All of us are.
They're. I'm going to choose to ignore that for my own sanity.
That seems smart.
Relatively speaking, yes, you are quite safe. Probably safer here than in most places. And as for how I know Ava, well, we met in a planters group.
Planters group.
As mundane as it sounds.
Now, she's
You know,
she
botany,
sold us some
green
good,
thumb.
good drugs. Is that what we're talking about?
Yes. She did have an interest in that, yes.
So do
Me, not
do
quite
you-
as much.
No, okay. You don't have an interest in that.
Okay, so we have to buy our drugs on the street like peasants.
You're
Okay.
I didn't say that. That being said, mine is nowhere near her quality. It's simple. But
I already
regardless,
have the
it's in
rolling
the
papers
garden.
out,
Help
and
yourself.
I'm looking around.
Grinders in my hand.
It's in the garden. Help yourself. Just don't strip it bare is all I ask. And please keep it away from the cat. You see this little black cat like enter the room and kind of walk around her legs.
Dirk instantly. Pss, 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 pss. Can I roll for cat?
and Delena's just kind of like
the cat does cock its head at you.
Cock.
Delena's just like over this right now because she's already still a little frustrated from everything. So
Um,
I'm
so
going
Sama-
to try to look at Nigella and like give her like a sign with my eyes to get them to stop talking. Like help me.
Anyway, boys, I think that you know, takes care of that. Why don't you boys go run down and get that weed for you know.
Dirk, do you wanna go find a weed?
Yes, absolutely.
Don't
Okay.
strip it bare.
Okay.
The only thing I'm stripping is myself. Bye.
Ooh, bye.
So Dan and Dirk, with that comment, like rush out before Delana can shoot him another death glare, and then Delana, Nigella, and Samantha are
God, I love
left
us.
in the room.
Listen,
Well,
Samantha,
they're
it's
quite the
been-
characters, aren't they?
Yeah, sorry about them. Actually, I'm not. They're not my responsibility, but here we are.
Please.
Can you take a look at this? And Delana takes that piece of paper from the ledger in the hotel and hands it to Samantha. And she says, you see, I'm looking for somebody. Nobody else can see the runes. I don't know if you would
Right.
have something, anything, to help me figure out what this says.
Well, the name, it's in English. Oh, you said the runes, right?
Yeah.
Well, you see, runes are a little bit trickier. Sometimes they are nothing more than a letter. You know, quite literally just reading between the lines with
Mhm.
invisible ink. Other times they do have meaning, power. You know, the Nordic beliefs place a lot of emphasis on it.
Yes.
To
I'm
be fair,
familiar
I
with
don't know
that.
much of them myself. Not my expertise. Mine relies with plants. Unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to help you even if I could read them. And quite frankly, there are probably very few that can, especially because these are hidden in a very specific way.
I
So
I know what they
apologize.
look like.
Sorry, I couldn't
I
be
can
more
write
help.
them down. If I can write them down, you can kind of at least tell me where I need to go.
If you can write them down for me, I can take a picture and ask around. But other than that, I'm not sure how much help I'll be.
Okay. So I, at that point, kind of remove myself and I go to find like a pen and a piece of paper and like scribble it down and just hand it to Samantha.
All right. She. I might have a few ideas. Let me send a couple messages and I'll see what bounces back. It might take a
Thank
while.
you.
They're very busy. Of course. If you'll excuse me, if you need anything, I will be in my study.
Perfect.
Upstairs to the left.
Okay.
So as Samantha walks out, Dan and Dirk walk back in, followed by a small cloud of smoke.
Love that. Hey.
And they kind of flop on the couch. Both
This
of them.
place is really fucking nice, right?
Really big too. I thought it'd be smaller from the outside, but it's really big.
You're kind of echoing a little bit.
You hear. Who's
Yes.
echoing? Is it
Yes.
Dan?
Yeah, a little bit.
Dan. God damn it. What am I gonna do with you?
Is it my fault?
Yes, eunuch.
Is it my fault?
Am I the villain?
Am I the villain?
I
don't think I'm the villain.
Here, let me try lowering your volume.
It's just the echo of the big apartment.
Is it me? Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the
Exactly.
drama.
He's method acting.
Maybe
y'all.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think I'm the villain.
Oh,
Okay, is there anything that I can do to fix it?
so
I don't know.
I don't hear it.
Okay. I don't.
Just try and talk slightly softer.
ASMR the entire time.
Okay. Talking
No.
Okay, no, just kidding. Don't do that.
Oh my, no, that's worse. That's worse. Okay. So you come back and flop on the couch.
Okay.
Kind of like coming back from walking around the flowers outside and admiring the beauty that Samantha's cultivated very, very carefully over the years. And as you flop down on the couch, Dan, you said, "Yeah, it's bigger on the inside.
It's a
more than I
full Doctor
expected."
Who situation up in this bitch.
And you hear another voice that you haven't heard before say, "Yes, it is quite large inside, isn't it?" And you all kind of
Who the?
look around because there's
Dirk
only
has a
4 of
baseball
you in
bat
the
his
room.
hands, ready to go.
Did you guys hear
No,
that,
no.
or was that in my head?
Ghosts.
And then you hear down here, and you look down
Oh.
at the cat.
What?
Kitty!
That then hops up on Dirk's chest. Dirk is like laying back. That hops up on Dirk's chest.
Wait, where's my cat so I can get method?
This small
Wow.
black cat goes,
Talking
Yes.
cat. Talking
Hello.
cat.
Come here, I need you for a call.
Hi. Who are you?
Okay,
Hello.
don't worry. Don't
It's
worry, I got the
Delana.
prop.
Yes.
I got the prop.
Yes.
Have a small black cat jumps up.
He's so unhappy.
Pleasure.
Cat, you're
Oh.
talking, right? I'm not. I just smoked
Oh.
a lot, but the cat's talking,
I
right?
am.
The cat is talking, Dan.
You
yes.
did. I can smell it.
Does
And by the way, you do not smell very good, Dan.
Ooh.
that's because he's a fox.
I showered today.
Is he
Ooh,
now?
is that a secret? Should I not be telling
Well.
random cats and strangers this?
Don't out me, Dirk.
Well,
You know I.
that does
I don't
explain
want
the
everyone
weird
to
scent.
know.
What's your name?
Anyway.
Cat.
I think I'll stand here for now. My name is Marvin.
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 Oh.
Marvin.
Okay.
Marvin
Yes.
Slay.
Nigella, did you bring that really nice whiskey from the plane? Because I think I'm gonna fucking need it.
Yes, darling, I got it right here. Thank you.
Or, okay.
And
Del-
before you go on, I'm not just any cat. No,
no.
Are
Are you a magical
I-
pussy?
I'm a magic cat.
Okay.
Well, we
Come
sort
on,
of
Magic.
inferred that you were magical.
All right. Well,
More
here we are.
specifically, he does not give you a chance to speak. More specifically, I'm Samantha's familiar. Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Okay.
Thanks,
Lovely to
Marvin.
make your acquaintance.
All right.
Can I put out a hand to shake? Paul?
I have a
puts
question
he
for
puts his paw
Marvin.
in your hand.
Yay!
I have a question
Yes.
for Marvin, sir.
What is your question, Dan?
Have you always been a cat, or are you a person inside of the cat?
I have.
That's fine.
No, I have
Oh.
always been a cat.
Okay.
Okay.
It is. I'm very nimble. Would you like to see?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he, as you say yes, Marvin like digs his claws into your chest a little bit and hops up onto Nigella's shoulder.
Well,
that is very impressive.
Nigella, you are.
Certainly.
Thank you.
You know what? I'm gonna leave that one alone. I'm gonna go get that whiskey, and I just kind of.
You were going to say pussy magnet, weren't you?
Delana kind of stops and like blushes, and like doesn't. You can't see that her face is blushing, but like you feel it, and so she just kind of waves. And goes
I was
towards
right.
the
You're
counter.
embarrassed, and he hops down onto the
Oh
floor.
wow, this fucking pussy has no goddamn tact.
I bump over Dirk and I'm like, I really
have been
like
told.
this cat.
I'm obsessed with everything that's happening right now.
I
I'm still
lean
like
over
that
to
by
Marvin and I'm
mind.
like, you should talk about
Yeah.
their budding romance more. She really likes it.
Anyway, and Marvin jumps back up onto Dirk. I'm going to sit here. I'm here to answer any questions that you have. Please, ask away.
What?
Delana comes
Wait,
back
what are we
in
all
with
he- what
like
are we
the
here for?
whiskey and like a not even like a little glass, like a massive tumbler, and she just pours it, and then hands the bottle to Nigella with the other tumbler, and
Thank
just
you, darling.
starts
Need some of this.
kicking back.
Please,
Are-
any questions that you
We-
have
we are
about
currently
New York, The world.
We are looking for things. Do you know of a place where we would go to get information? I don't know. Are you a house cat? Do you go out and about?
This is a cat,
Oh, I
not a
go out.
concierge service.
He's also a talking cat. I'm out of my.
I am
out of
very
my depth
knowledgeable.
here.
Thank you very much, Nigella. I am very knowledgeable. I have seen many things, some of which I wish I had not. That being said, I can answer many questions about the underworld for you.
Like the sewers?
Who
the
said anything about
Well-
the underworld?
That's part of it. Yes. Yes, the
Metaphorical
underworld.
or physical?
You're magical. Well, that depends on who you ask, dear
Elena
boy.
kind of like
You.
takes another sip, like a long, slow
Oh.
sip, and like just narrows her eyes at the cat and like places the tumbler down and like pulls out the piece of paper.
He returns your glare.
And just like places it like on Dirk's stomach and just steps back.
Marvin looks between you and the paper and goes in to give it a little snifflet.
Sniffling.
Strange. It doesn't seem to have a scent.
The fuck you mean?
What did you do to it? I mean, it does not have a scent.
I took it out of a ledger.
Other than yours.
Do I smell
Yes.
good? I'm very confused.
You're not unpleasant to be around.
Well, you can
Well,
say
that's
that
good.
again.
Disagree.
Okay, why do we put a paper on my titties? What's happening?
Marvin, do you see the runes that are
Yes.
Marvin?
Oh, yes, of course.
Co-
Of course I can. I'm a cat.
Marvin,
I'm losing
you
it.
got it. You don't talk to a
Yes.
lot of people, I'm assuming. Or do you? I don't know. Don't fucking
well,
interrupt me, man.
Samantha doesn't have many vinegar.
Okay. Well,
The runes.
do you know what it says?
Oh, no.
Oh.
I can see them, though.
Do you know of anybody who could read the runes? Do you recognize the runes? Can you tell us anything about the runes? Delana, girl, I'm trying to help you out.
Thank you, babe.
Nothing that Samantha has not already told you.
What about the
I'm afraid.
address? Know anything about that? Boop.
The address?
Yeah, wasn't there an address by
yeah,
the room?
a New
Oh.
York address, yeah.
Boop.
There is. Well, it's not too far. Well, for people. For cats, it's
well,
quite far.
luckily we are not
I love Marvin
cats.
with my entire soul.
Same. Next question for Marvin.
That being said, it
Oh.
is. Yes.
Say what would happen if a person were to be separated from their familiar?
What do you mean?
We're taking you home.
You will do no such thing.
And then Delana kind of like stops and like looks at Marvin. And I don't necessarily want to investigate a mystery, but what I want to see is almost like an aura. So would I do investigate a mystery? Like I kind of just want to gauge the magic.
So,
Right.
yeah, go ahead and investigate a mystery.
Okay.
Get the scoop.
She would like to
gotta-
do the
I gotta
first roll of the
do-
night.
I always do.
Okay,
What
we should
would that
really
be? That
do
would
some
be-
kind of
Oh.
celebration every single time there's a first roll. We should come up
Right.
with some fun tradition where we all like cheers or something.
What do I roll for that
We'll
again?
see.
Is it
Here's a
It's
cheers.
sharp.
I'll do a cheers for the first
Sharp.
roll.
Ooh, no sponsor.
Cheers,
Cheers.
besties, for the
First
first
roll.
roll.
First roll of the night.
For the first
oh,
roll.
yeah, we love that.
My
Okay.
Vulpix cup.
All right, so it's mixed.
Okay. So you can ask one question out of
Okay.
that list.
Okay. Let me refer to the book. We love that. What sort? No. I don't want to do that. I guess what's
sure you're
being
drinking water.
concealed here. like I guess because what I really want to see, or what I'm really trying to do, is just gauge the magical capacity, like its strength, almost Marvin's strength.
Oh, work. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll allow that. So you kind of stare at Marvin a little bit, and he returns your gaze like wide-eyed, like and yes, thank you, Spy Guy Yoda. That exact face. And you kind of get the sense that there's more than meets the eye to this little feline, but not in a dangerous sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more of a measure of how powerful Samantha is.
So I kind of
It's like this is the form that the familiar chooses to keep.
Okay, cool.
I look at like I'm still like maintaining eye contact with Marvin, and I address Dirk and Dan, and I say, if you touch a hair on his head and it is misplaced, you will be fucked over.
Who did you say that to?
Us.
You two.
I would never hurt this cat. I love this cat.
A couple of
Me-
bozos.
Listen.
Well,
Hurting
I'm
doesn't
glad to hear
mean that you're going to like skin him. Don't take him anywhere.
I
Yes,
thought
ma'am.
my backpack was perfectly cat-sized and
No.
that he would have fun.
Trust me when I
Boys.
tell you that will be
Well,
a great.
Yes, and we've very
Well,
graciously.
if I ask
been
Samantha
put
nicely.
in Samantha's lovely and very large, beautiful apartment, so
Mm-hmm.
we will return the kindness.
Mm-hmm.
you have. She is very nice.
Marvin, I'm
A lot more than meets the eye to her, but
Marvin, listen, buddy, pal, I'm trying to keep you safe, man, because I love Dirk and Dan, but they will take you back to Alaska.
oh, trust me, I can handle myself.
Okay, you know,
That
I
cat
believe
said,
that.
"I'll beat the shit out of them."
I believe that. I'm just going to
And
drink.
Dirk,
Okay.
as he says that, you kind of feel like the claws dig into you ever so slightly. Not enough to draw blood, but enough
Okay.
to pinch. You kind of like tense up a little bit.
So back to what you were
Um,
saying about the underworld.
Yes. What questions did you have, my boy? What is the
where,
underworld?
why?
Well, according to Greek and some Christian mythos, the underworld refers to
Well,
hell.
nobody really cares what the Christians think. What's the truth?
Ooh. Delana
Speaking
just
truth,
kinda, like,
if you're
raises the
referring to
tumbler.
well,
Kicks
if
it
you're referring to what you would be a part of, Nigella, the underworld is everything that's not mortal or mundane.
Well, there's lots that is
Magic,
mundane.
creatures, me. Yes, there's quite a
Then-
bit that's mundane.
Hi, hello. I am mortal. I am,
Hello.
as you say, mundane. Can I still have access to such?
You are. Well, that depends on the company you're with. You don't smell mundane.
You've been
At least,
Followed!
well, what do you smell like?
Probably
the cat like
Old
gets
Spice.
straight
Let's
up
get-
in
let's
your
go
face,
Spice?
literally like in your face, and starts
Love
like
that.
rubbing himself on you. It's like you don't, and like puts a paw on your mouth. Like silence. You don't smell like a human, but you are. But you smell different, but also like a human.
Okay,
Does that
might
make
be
sense?
that might be my fault maybe. We hang out a lot. Are you smelling me? It turns out I'm not really human like I thought I was.
Yes, I
It
gathered that
also
much.
could be the lack of personal hygiene.
I shower every day, Miss Crimeson.
I'm not
No,
talking to
me.
you.
Oh,
Me bestie.
we both
No,
shower
Magic
every
has a
day.
very
Him right
distinctive
after
smell.
me.
Sometimes together.
Sometimes together, but we're broke and we
Conserving
have to save
water.
money.
Uh-huh.
Delana at this point is a
Anyway,
little tipsy.
you two are rambling a lot.
Marvin.
Marvin just goes,
how
"You're
do we get
rambling
there?
a lot."
How do we get there?
To the underworld.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a place per se.
Okay.
Not in the sense that you're thinking of.
All right.
It's more of a group, or have you ever been to a Target?
Unfortunately.
Like the store.
Or an airport.
Oh,
An
even
airport.
worse.
Target, yeah, that's the
What
hottest
do-
you
club
know,
in Alaska.
What do Target and airports have in common?
Yeah.
Cat?
You know how you go there and it feels like you've entered someplace
Like
different
hell.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
a liminal space.
Yes.
Yes, that's the word. That's the bitch.
That's the bitch.
A liminal space. Well, it's kind of like that, except deadly.
Sometimes
Oh,
cards
potentially.
can be
It
deadly
depends on
also
the
if you're
company
trying to
you're
get Pokemon cards.
How do we get there? Delana at this point is like
Well,
One track mind,
hyper-focused.
yep.
well, do you like clubs?
Do I ever?
I love dancing.
Delana smirks. She goes into, I guess, like the room is closed. She goes into the room and she like pops out very shortly after with her big like jacket
Mm.
with, I don't know, some
Oh,
fur on
yeah.
the sleeves.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yes.
Y'all, I've never been to a club.
Marvin,
Well,
it's 5:00.
good
somewhere.
luck.
Um,
It is. It's 5 o'clock here, actually.
Let's go.
How
I'm ready.
convenient.
quick
Well,
Quick
they open
team
later.
chat. Are we going to be asking people about the runes, the address? What's our first mode of attack right now?
I mean, Nigella just kind of wants to go to a club.
It seems like we're trying to go to
Fair.
the underworld because nobody here seems to know what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Am I smelling the right stuff?
So we have two potential options here. We have an address, and we have potentially just a community of people who can understand the runes. So
I think our
I
best
think-
bet is to follow the magical lead because
Yeah.
of the paper. Nobody else can see it. I can see
Mhm.
it.
Right.
Marvin can
cannot.
see it.
I think that if
Samantha
like
can't.
before we pursue the address that's on the magical paper, we should probably know what the magical paper is all about. Because what if we don't want to go to that address? What if it's like
Mhm.
this is where people go to die?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we need more information, so we should
We
talk
do.
to the magical people first.
Captain, my
agree.
captain.
Hard yes.
Wonderful. I'm glad you're in agreement.
For the first time ever
Marvin,
in 3
yeah.
episodes.
Right?
Marvin, I have a quick question for you.
True.
What is the
What
dress
is it?
code in this underworld?
Well, do you like bears?
I'm not really sure how to answer
Like-
that.
I like bears.
Brown, like polar bears?
Well, sometimes.
Okay, hold on, team
I'm
chat
not
really
sure
quick.
that's really cleared anything up, Marvin.
Team chat
Team
really
chat.
quick.
I've made a choice. Okay.
Um,
Really quick, I just want to let everyone know that Dan is gay. He hasn't come out to anybody yet, and is obviously secretly in love with Dirk. So if we're talking about going to a gay club, Dan knows all about it. I've already packed clothes just in case. So that's kind of what I'm stepping in. Okay.
Love.
Okay, lovely. I don't know if that needed to be a team
Marvin
chat, but I made it.
continues.
Okay.
Well,
Uh,
I would say the dress code is jeans, preferably without a belt, and some kind of leather.
How about
Well,
all
I have-
leather?
I can do that.
And
I
Delana's
know
kinda
exactly
like,
where we're going.
Struts.
Is-
Delana looks fucking good, like in a way that y'all were not expecting. Let's be honest.
Delana always looks
is,
good.
is there a magic wardrobe in which I can walk in and then walk out in said outfit? Because again, just to repeat myself, I brought one shirt.
Okay, I take Dirk into the bathroom with me, and I'm like, hey,
You brought extra harnesses or what?
oh yeah,
Bestie?
baby. I brought harnesses, baby. I said we're going to New York City. I'm a closet gay. I know all about it. I'm bringing everything.
You know what?
I have
Work,
two
diva.
harnesses just for us.
We love that. We love that.
Bestie's harnesses. They say bestie on them.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I had them monogrammed.
Oh my god.
Oh, you come prepared, Dan. Why is that?
Ooh.
I haven't even said where you're going yet. Never mind.
Yeah, let's.
Would you like to know the club I'm suggesting?
Yes.
It's the Eagle.
I
Goodbye.
knew it.
The eagle.
For those of you that don't know, the Eagle is a notorious chain of gay leather bars.
I got my pit
everywhere.
sniffed at one without consent.
Oh my god.
I do remember you saying that.
I was just stretching and some bear just walked by, sniffed, and said thank you. And I said, ah,
You're welcome.
that's all.
You're welcome.
That's the full story.
I
And they
he said
didn't
thank
even
you,
buy
it's
you a
very
drink.
polite.
That's homophobic.
Yeah, it
Homophobia.
was like a walk by hate crime, I think.
The drive-by.
Well,
a pit stop, if you will.
Marvin
Pit
looks
stop.
around.
No,
Can't
we
stop
found it. We
not
found
that,
it. Okay.
bestie.
Woof.
I won't.
Scene over.
Anyway. Okay, so you all get dressed. You grab a bite to eat. Samantha cooks you up some lovely. What would everyone want
Well,
to
we're
eat?
going out, so it needs
Tacos.
to be something light.
I was
but
gonna
something
say-
that's going to soak up the booze.
Dan
Tacos.
orders food but
Yeah,
doesn't touch
taco.
any of it.
Like maybe like a fish taco.
Fish before the
I was
club?
just about to say. She cooks you up some lovely fish tacos with cabbage she grew herself, a little bit of
we love
cilantro.
that. We love
She makes
that.
some homemade
Fresh.
guacamole, whole 9 yards, and tequila. Yes, you pregame a little bit, and Marvin, is circling around. And as you're getting ready to go, he goes, "Now, well," he tells you the address. "I hope you have fun. I'm not welcome there anymore."
Somebody's gonna naughty kitty.
And then Delana kind of like leans down and goes, Marvin, I feel like we would have some fun stories to share.
And in your ear, he goes, "I am a war criminal. Not really, but that is what Samantha calls me."
Wait, hold on. Isn't the plot of Sabrina the Teenage Witch that Salem's a war criminal or something?
Literally,
also?
I was like, "Is this canon
I
right
love
now? Are
that.
we in Sabrina's universe? Because
I love
will
it.
lose my mind."
Are you? Are you?
And
Wasn't
then,
intentional, but it ended up being
Delana
that way,
kind of like
yes.
she's feeling her
love
oats
that.
right now, and she gives a little coy wink, and then her in her like 6-inch platform boots and like
Yes.
strappy ass leather dress with the fucking hooded faux fur coat just starts shit kicking the door down. No, she doesn't shit kick the door down, obviously, but she fucking starts stomping the yard, baby,
Work.
all the
Big
way
dummies.
down.
And Samantha just like calls behind you, "Have fun. Please don't
Thanks,
throw up when you get
love."
back."
I run back to Marvin and I bend down and I'm like,
And
"Thank you so much."
my pleasure. Enjoy.
All right, well, y'all, we are on the way to the club.
Oh, thank God.
It is slightly chilly outside, but a hoe never
So
gets
true.
cold.
Oh, it never gets cold.
That's fair.
And as you take a limo because Nigella does not take taxis. She's
We
like,
love it.
"I will get us there." You roll up in style. Perks of having a ex-criminal, technically.
Dirk definitely screamed out of
which-
the roof if there was one, and I stopped him.
Nigella, the Crooked has some very interesting roleplay abilities, I will say. Some of them are very interesting.
She's an interesting one.
Anyway, so the limo drops you off about a block away.
Mhm.
You can't really navigate all of the alleys very well. You thank the driver. You all get out. Little chilly, nothing too bad. You start hearing the thump of the bass as you get closer. Dan, your acute sense of smell, you do smell it before you see it. Very faint. You get the feeling it's a little bit nicer compared to other Eagles because of the amount of people that go there. And you see the entrance and a bouncer. You also see a sign that says that has a note that there's an event going on tonight.
love
Since this is, I'll let you say the event, but I would like Dirk to roll to investigate a mystery since he's probably a little nervous right now. So he's looking all around. He's never been to a club before. I could wait till I get in there if you would rather.
So
Okay.
yeah, so it doesn't really apply just yet because there's
Okay.
nothing to investigate. If you want, you can read a bad situation,
Perfect.
which would make more sense, and it's also sharp.
Okay, yeah, I would seeing the bouncer.
Okay, go ahead and read a bad situation. Roll sharp.
Oh yeah, how do I roll again?
It's on your
So if
character
you
sheet.
go to your character sheet, click the dice next to
Oh.
sharp.
Wait,
Oh no! Oh no!
did that come up? No. Oh wait, I have to. Okay, no. There we go.
Hey, 7.
Hey,
Yeah,
I
there you
did
go.
it,
7.
y'all.
Mixed success. Okay, you are allowed to ask one of those questions.
Okay, I want to because I know Dirk is currently nervous. The question that I want to ask is: are there any dangers we haven't noticed? Looking around at like people in line, that kind of situation.
Chlamydia and gonorrhea.
Well, okay. So you kind of look around. You know, Dirk is kind of like jittery. Part of it's the nerves, part of it's the cold.
was
You
good.
know,
That was
maybe a
really
little
good.
bit of the tequila from beforehand.
Oh yeah, did we pregame? That's important.
And
We did pregame a little bit. He said that.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
you did pregame beforehand. I literally just figured out what the issue is with my alerts.
We love
Huzzah.
that. We love an aha moment.
Okay. So if anyone's using Stream Elements, if you do not select like close out the browser source when the scene is not active, it will ping it every time. That's what it is. I'll fix that after stream. Okay. Sorry.
No
I
worries.
just had to say it, otherwise I would forget it. So you said what's the biggest or
'Cause
any
we
dangers you
noticed the
haven't noticed.
bouncer.
So you're
Yeah.
looking around. Yeah, you see the bouncer. There's 2 of them. You notice one is inside. As the door opens, you see another one inside. Both of them are big, bulky guys.
We love that.
Checking IDs. You know, giving a little pat down every now and then. And as you're looking around, you see across from the club, you do see a couple individuals like hanging out by the dumpsters, kind of chain smoking.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sweaty.
Other
gotta
than
take
them,
this off.
you don't see anyone. You're good. Other than them, you don't see anything that would
Now,
register
are they
as a
imposing
threat.
looking, and that's why I'm picking up on them? Or do I like?
Yes.
I have no kind of sense, so it's not like I'm sensing something off.
Yeah, it imposing in the sense that stereotypical, you know, leather vests, tattoos, you know, buff. Looks
Can
like they
I
could kick your ass in a fight.
Elbow Dan, and like kind of point him in that direction to see if like his sense of smell picks up anything.
Sure, if
Smells
you
some
want
poppers.
Should I roll?
Dan's pussy instantly expands.
If you would like to,
From 100 yards away.
'Cause, I'm thinking like D&D terms like passive perception. Like if I nudge Dan and like point him in a direction, would he just like pick up on a smell? I don't know. That's up to you.
not in this form. Part of Dan's abilities, very specific. If I can pull them up, very specifically come out when he is in that form, or is otherwise like partially shape
Trying to
shifting.
channel, maybe.
Maybe, but keep in mind that you are in
Okay.
public.
So we could just it could just be like
So-
I'm pointing out a potential threat to him. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So you keep it in the back of your mind. But other than that, All right. So how are you all approaching the clubs? Are you approaching as a group? Are you approaching as like dates? Like Dirk and Dan, Delana and Nigella?
So I'm generally pretty close to Dirk physically. Like we're like generally pretty close to each other. I am extra close to Dirk walking into this club.
And I'm actually unintentionally close to Nigella.
Yes.
That
We're
works.
pairing off,
Okay.
baby.
So you all enter the line, roped off line. You see a couple people, gain entrance to the club. You also see a couple people that kind of fit the profile of the club turned away for whatever reason.
What do you mean by fit the profile of the club?
You didn't hear anything. Leather daddies.
But they're not
okay, got it.
natural leather daddies. Okay.
Yeah. Like the typical individuals you would find at that club, you see some are let in and others are turned away. You're not quite sure why.
Nigella would definitely like gather everyone around and just walk to the front of the line to like immediately enter without having to wait, because that's just kind of her vibe. She's not really a stand in line kind of gal.
Okay.
I was hoping this would happen.
As you do so, you are stopped by the bouncer. It's like, special events. Are you supposed to be here?
Oh, yes. Yeah, we're here for Sasha and Bella. I believe they're inside already.
I don't think so. You might want to try a different night if that's who you're looking for.
Then Delana kind of peeks her like little eyebrow up, and I would like to use telepathy to manipulate this guy.
Oh fuck yeah.
Okay. Hold on, let me
Also,
pull up your sheet
Nigella,
really quick
I think you were
because there is
supposed
a
to say
caveat to
beefy
that.
men names.
Okay. Yes, it says.
Okay, so
I'm gonna be right back.
keep in mind
Okay.
when you manipulate someone without speaking, most people will not expect that mental weirdness and may be incredibly freaked out by it.
Well, I'm gonna talk, right? So I'm gonna be like, hey, you may want to check that again. As if I'm
And
almost
you're
like,
saying that?
yes, I'm saying that as I'm trying to manipulate.
Okay, so you're actually trying to roll
Yeah.
to manipulate. Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead and roll charm. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because the way that like rolling to manipulate works is instead of speaking, you would speak directly into their mind if you're using telepathy, and most
Okay.
people would flip out. Okay, so you mix.
What is the special
Yes.
event? Can we read what it is before we all start doing wild things? What is the special event?
It just says
Okay,
special
got
event.
Okay.
That's it.
Orgy.
Okay,
Werewolf
so
orgy.
7 to 9, they'll do it, but only if you either do something for them right now to show that you mean it.
Someone slip them some money.
And
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I kind of take like a little stash of cash from between the cleave, and I like slide it very slyly into his hand.
Yeah,
And
you
it's
do.
a pretty like thick stack.
I forget everyone here is loaded except for me.
And me.
yeah, the two of them are.
Oh, that's right.
He
We're
he
poor
looks at the
boys.
cash
Po boys.
and looks at you and tosses it back. Normally, I'd accept. Not tonight.
Are you joking?
You two.
Oh.
Dirk and Dan. He points to you two. Can come in.
Misogyny.
Excuse me, sir. I'm feeling a little bit discriminated against. Is this because I'm British?
Okay, I got this. Don't you know who they are, sir?
No.
You got to give more than that.
I
Well,
They are
This
We
is
are
Nigella Crime Son,
performers.
the famous chef and
The famous Yes, the
dancer
famous.
on Dancing with the Chefs. And this
Kiki, I know what you're trying to get at. Check your Discord for me. I know what
Y'all,
you're.
I think this is a supernatural event.
I think I know what you're trying to do. I think I know what you're trying to get at.
Okay,
You just don't know
I'm
what
doing
it's
it.
My hands are sweating so
I
much
have a
right
skill
now.
as the crooked called notorious, which means
Notorious.
that I have like a reputation for my
Oh.
naughty background,
Okay, word.
and so I'm going to
Dancing with the
reveal
Chefs.
that.
Oops.
Yeah, Nigella, who were you in your past?
Well,
What was your name? And why would they fear you?
Nigella lore drop.
Nigella lore drop.
Shablam.
So the story is
Part of what it is.
Nigella, I mean, long story short, Nigella was essentially a smuggler of very valuable and powerful artifacts, many of which were like magical and supernatural in nature. But, also just some normal smuggling too. And
Just, normal
uh,
shit.
yes,
As you do.
and
Yeah, normal shit.
it was known that you should not interfere with her business practices. And if you did, you might find yourself being thrown off of a yacht in the middle of the Adriatic Sea.
We love that. We love a bad bitch in charge.
That's my mommy.
Mommy.
Mommy? Sorry. Mommy?
Mommy?
Sorry.
So Dan and Dirk walk in, and you're arguing back and forth with the bouncer. Nigella gives a hefty sigh, and says, "You know who I am." You reveal. What was your crime name?
My crime name? That's a great question. What was my crime name? How
Angela
about
Lawson.
No, Nigella Lawson. Oh my god. Can you believe? My crime name was
Notorious criminal.
my crime name was the Barefoot Contessa.
Shut up!
Okay. So your smuggler name was the Barefoot Contessa, and you pull him. You give him a little. Come here.
Come here,
And
child.
you say, you better be careful crossing the Barefoot Contessa. And to prove it, he gets like a flash of recognition on his eyes. He's like, and you pull out the glass whistle that's like your keepsake, so to speak. And his eyes widen. He steps aside and lets you in.
Thank you, boys.
Dan and Dirk already have drinks in their hands and are dancing with random men.
Can I use
You
my,
see him visibly shiver as you pass by.
Can I just use like some of my like low key, like not like impulsive, lustful shit? Can I do that? Because I'm not gonna lie, Delana is incredibly turned on right now.
Lady Boner City.
Yeah, I will say that would be like a lust thing.
That would be like a lust thing.
So go ahead and mark off you would have to give into it before you can use your powers again.
Give into it, baby.
Yeah, I definitely
Whatever
going to.
that
So
means.
do
Come dance
I?
with us on the
What do I
dance
mark
floor.
off?
Go ahead and mark off 1 point of experience if you're going to
Okay.
give into it.
Okay, so I kind of
and you're
just
good
like
because every time you give into your impulses.
okay. So because I am a lustful, impulsive little bean, I kind of just like slide my hand across like the small of Nigella's back, like right above her butt, and I kind of like pull her in, and I just kind of like whisper, I'm like, that was the hottest fucking thing I've ever seen. And like I'm shaking, just like shaking and like biting my lip, and like the eyes are just like carnivorous in the best way.
Yes, ma'am.
Obviously, Dan
So
and
we
or
cut
Dirk
to
and I
black
are in
for
the
a
corner,
second.
and I'm like holding his arm.
All of
like,
us having gay sex.
Sorry. For For the record, most sexual encounters I will cut to black for as a general boundary, because I don't know who in the chat is comfortable listening to that. I don't know who as the players, their boundaries are. So it's just a general flirting's fine. Some heavy flirting's fine. Like that was perfectly okay. Anything more of else? Like details of what happens, it's like a cut to black, and then you come back. Maybe your hair's all messed up, buttons are undone. You can describe the after effects, but not the during.
When Dan and Dirk have full on butt sex, we'll cut to black for that. Just making sure.
No, we'll send the chat a link for now.
That will be on a different website. Special.
That's a different website. No. Anyway, so continuing. Dan and Dirk, you find Delana and Nigella arm in arm. You notice Dirk and Dan have already been having a little bit of fun. They're like, "Oh, what took you guys so long?"
Pills and I took all of them. Woo!
I have stripped down to my. Okay, I need you guys to know that I have added some sound alerts to my stream, and a lot of them.
I keep seeing this happen.
A lot of them are like.
That's funny.
Scares, and so if I react, that's what it is. What I was saying.
Gotcha.
I have stripped down to my underwear, and I am just wearing my underwear and my harness, and I'm like, "Hey guys,
you made it!
You made it!"
You see,
Delana
Dan
still is just very less drunk. Like very.
You see, yeah. All right. So you all are at the Eagle. You're in the club, having a good time. Attracting some attention. Dan specifically seems to have caught the eye of a couple individuals.
Werewolves want to fuck you.
Dirk as well.
Do
you say that out loud?
No, because Dirk would know this.
I am noticing Dirk get noticed, and I'm becoming a smidge territorial.
As a fox, are you gonna pee on me? Is that territorial?
We still don't know what this special event is, so that's entirely a possibility.
So now that we're kind of like in here and like we're in our element, and like Delana, even though she's very lusty after Nigella, is kind of trying to like gain her bearings and see what the actual fuck is going on.
Yes, Nigella would be doing the same, scanning the room.
I'm actually going to take out my sunglasses and like put them on, right? Just kind of like sit them over the bridge of my nose, and I'd like to use the sight to investigate a mystery.
All right, go ahead and roll.
This is gonna be scary.
Ooh, failure.
Oh,
Yep.
All right, go ahead and mark experience.
Yeah, it's probably because I'm still all horny.
You put on sunglasses.
So unfortunately, you are unable to get anything. Maybe it's partially the lust drunk. Your powers are still a little bit flickery. Maybe it's the music, the lights, the smells. Everything is kind of like a little overwhelming. You're not really able to get the same feeling as before.
Mm-hmm.
And even though your vision kind of like blurs a little bit, you're not really getting anything. You take your glasses back off. You do notice like there does seem to be a VIP section, which is a little bit unusual, but it is interesting. You see this very gorgeous,
Kiki. Everything. It's amazing.
Kind of hard to tell in the low lighting, but you can kind of make it out. This very gorgeous Japanese woman that's kind of like taking interest in you.
Me?
And she kind of like, she kind of looked in your direction, like you, Nigella, and she, she like whispers something to someone off to the side and like waves her hand a little bit. And like 30 seconds later, some otter in a harness and booty shorts comes over and with 2 drinks and a little note for you two.
Okay.
It is very
Hey,
nice
we love your
tequila
vibe.
and a note that says, "Join me if you
Mm.
wish."
You never say no to that.
What? Okay, so wait, it was just to the two women.
It was the two women.
Okay, so
Um,
I'm gonna dance my way over there, and I'm gonna be like, hey, I just, I don't know, taking drinks from people that we don't know seems kind of scary right now. What if something's, and I'm still dancing. What if it, what if they spiked it? I don't know. People are looking at us, and it makes me kind of nervous. But what if we went over there and just hung out?
Nigella would take the drink and immediately take a sip of it and
Same.
say, "Free drugs?"
All right.
I guess this is the part of the adventure where
So,
we split
Nigella,
up
are
to
you-
investigate, gang.
Yes, Nigella is like, I'm absolutely following this invitation, like 100%. So Nigella would like grab Delena's hand, and kind of like get up to like go to like
Kitty.
follow these people.
Oh, Delena's coming.
Okay.
Delena's
Dan,
feeling something.
yeah, Dan, Dirk, you guys are left in the dust, and we're
got each
gonna
other.
do like a little, yeah, we're gonna do like a little jump to Nigella and Delena for a second,
Loves it.
because there's no good way to jump like back and forth other than like do it in chunks.
Love it. Do it.
So Delena and Nigella, you make your way through the crowd of sweaty men and the odd woman, femme presenting individual here and there.
Not odd.
And well, odd meaning
Odd for the eagle.
Odd-
like
odd
one out
man
of
out.
every you don't see a lot of femme presenting
Right.
individuals at the Eagle sometimes. But you make your way there, and the bouncer pulls aside the velvet rope, motions you in. You notice it's oddly enough a little bit quieter. You can actually, if you speak up, you can easily have a conversation. And the woman looks at you and goes, "Well, I'm glad you decided to take my invitation. Welcome." Oh, they'll be enjoying your time.
It's just delightful. We are very intrigued. Who do we have the pleasure of meeting this evening?
Please, my name is Yuri.
I'm Nigella, and this is my dear friend Delena. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Lovely to meet you.
Likewise, and she kisses both of your hands in turn.
So I'm sorry. Having a moment.
Please have a seat.
Nigella sits.
By all means.
Yep. Delena sits quasi close. I say quasi, but like almost like on top of Nigella.
In mommy's lap.
Yeah.
By the way, we still have that drink, right? Okay.
Yes. I'm
You do.
sipping.
Yeah, we're sharing it.
Yeah, it's very
sharing the
smooth tequila.
we
Like
love it.
top
We love
shelf
it.
tequila.
Love it. Love it.
And she goes, "Well, it's not every day we see your type around this bar, especially on
Oh,
my
nights
type.
I
like these.
know. It's a total
Curious.
sausage fest out there. Speaking of which,
What brought you
well,
here?"
we just wanted to check out your festivities. My friends have never been to New York, and I thought I'd show them the nightlife. And we saw there was a special event.
I'm
Us.
here for the underworld. Like no tact. Just right in.
Really? That's a bold statement,
Well, she
girl.
means more figuratively.
I don't mean
the
figuratively.
She doesn't.
I don't.
Right.
Nigella, darling. You are
Don't.
just I mean what I say.
You're very bold.
I've
That kind
been
of
told
boldness
that.
can be dangerous in the wrong
She's pretty
presence.
surprising.
That's fair.
Now, tell me, what makes you think I'm the correct presence?
Who else would summon me over? For what reason? It may be bold, Yuri, but I am not stupid.
Can a woman not invite a beautiful individual over to share a drink at the club she owns?
Well, I, for one, am very flattered. Thank you so much.
However, you are quite bright. I'll give you that much.
Delana just kind of
So
nods.
what did you come for?
All right.
So what
Show
did
her
you
the
come
damn
here for?
paper.
In like the little lining of like, there's like a little compartment in the little bra. She pulls out the paper and hands it to Yuri. This is what I'm here for.
She plucks it between her fingertips and holds it up to one of the black lights. She looks at both sides. I mean, the address is in New York, but other than that, I'm not sure what you're getting at.
She
So
doesn't see it.
Delana puts her hand out for the paper and kind of just like
She hands you back the paper.
takes it back and puts it back, and then looks to Yuri and very deadpan says, "Then apparently you're not the one who we're looking for. So what do you want from us?"
Well, I'm not sure if you know what tonight is, but typically, your kind aren't welcome, to put it bluntly. So, why did the bouncers let you in?
Delana just
Nigella.
kind of looks at Nigella.
Or should I say, Barefoot Contessa?
Fine, you've got me. How do I know
Somebody needs to
you?
get to the bottom of
How
this.
did I ruin your life, and how much money do I owe you?
Oh, you didn't ruin my life. Well, not directly. That was my own doing. The other factions, better not let them know you're in town. That being said, it's always a pleasure to have a world-famous smuggler in my bar. And trust me, word does travel quick, but my lips are
Well, I
sealed.
appreciate your discretion. And the drink, it's very good.
Yes,
Now,
I'll bet.
Why are
You're
we
also not
here?
affected by it, which is... You came to my bar.
But why are we here?
If I
with
might
you?
remind you.
What,
Oh,
Yuri, can we help you with?
well, first of all, I couldn't have the barefoot Contessa wandering around the floor in case someone smelled her. Second, there's been things happening, and you're bold enough to come to the Eagle on one of the nights that most people would avoid. So,
Someone's got to ask what this damn night is.
hey, shut up! You're not there.
Yeah, we're not privy to this conversation.
speaking
Can
of
it,
this
Dirk?
mystery event, I have to say, I've seen men here in all manner of fetish gear, and I can't really figure out a common theme. So, just tell us, what's happening tonight?
Well, if you haven't figured it out already, Nigella. And she leans in like really
Werewolves,
close so that you can
werewolves.
see her face in full detail. You notice that as she speaks, both of her eyes turn like this really brilliant golden color,
Oh, we love
and
that.
you see a couple of her fingers flex into, and they elongate and thicken a little bit and end in claws and like a silvery fur. Well, it's pack night.
Oh, that explains it then.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Dirk's gonna kiss a werewolf.
Yes. And if I might add, one of your friends that came in, he's new.
oh,
He
he's
is
new
new.
to a lot of things.
Yeah, both of them are very
Hmm.
green, if you will.
Stupid, young, on drugs.
Yes, and
Inexperienced.
Continue.
if one of the
It
bouncers
pans out on the club like
noses is correct, one of them isn't even a therianthrope. Is he?
Yeah.
No,
You're right.
he's just Well, I'm not really
there.
sure why he's here,
Interesting.
but he's just along for the ride.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they'll have fun.
Bestie, if I were there, I'd be defending your honor right now. I hope you know that.
Listen,
So we're
Dark
gonna
doesn't know
take a
why
quick
he's here either.
pause.
Okay.
We're gonna take a quick pause. We're gonna get some water. I need to pee.
I need to pee,
Yeah,
and I
we've
think
been
my
going for
piss
about an hour and a half.
Girl.
Awesome. Good intermission. Everyone,
Yeah.
we'll be right back.
All right,
We'll be
BRB,
right back, y'all.
friends.
BRB.
All right, I'm back. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. Alright. Hopefully everyone gets back. Sometimes you just gotta miss. Raven, waiting on Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
All right.
This whiskey needs sugar.
Whiskey and sugar.
I'm literally drinking straight whiskey right now. I need something else. Yeah. Usually I like it, but this is a lot of whiskey and yeah, this whiskey is meant to be mixed.
That's a mix.
And it is pretty good on its own. I just don't drink very much.
What are your hands?
Sorry, Chad.
Sorry, are you Peepaw?
What?
Mr. Peepaw?
Peepaw.
Peepaw.
Bing bong.
Alright, Dirk's back. Bing.
Bong.
Bang. The funny thing about this, like, game typing is if you're rolling really well, you are actually going to fall behind in the long run.
Yeah.
Because you gain experience slower.
Well, and you get nothing from a mixed success either, right? It's only failure.
You get, you don't get experience from mixed success.
Yeah, okay.
Alright,
You get it together.
alright. Everyone's back. So, we'll jump over to Dan and Heather. While Nigella and Elena were flirting with Lori, Dan and Dirk are having a pretty damn good time on the dance floor. Explain. How is your time going?
We're back.
We are
Okay,
back.
We're back.
Oh,
Got
he
it.
hadn't.
Hi guys, we're back. Okay. We're having you said what now? Repeat yourself.
Yeah, so we're jumping from Nigel and Delena to Dan and Dirk on the dance floor and
Okay.
their general club experience. So, how's the club going for you guys?
Go Dirk.
I think it started as kind of like that, like when you're in like with a friend, you're kind of like jumping around kind of thing. But I guess depending on what is the atmosphere around us, is it very highly sexual? Is it more with pack night? Is it like familial? So like people are like not.
So
you
you don't know.
Yeah, you don't know it's pack night.
You aren't privy to any of
That was
Nigella and Delena's
Zach
information
asking
yet.
the atmosphere. Like, is there like a
Gotcha.
sexual sense, or is it like kind of groupings? And like,
It's you've been to the Eagle. It's pretty much like the Eagle, except there's something else in the air that you can't quite put your finger
are
on.
there go-go boys?
Yes.
Okay.
Lots of people saying woof.
Woof.
If you open Scruff, there's like 30 profiles less than
Okay,
15
but what about
feet away.
Sniffies? If I open up Sniffies, what do we?
Oh my god.
There are 3 men
in
in
the
the
back
bathroom.
room.
Currently
They got it going on.
Okay,
Sniffies.
so just
True.
so Zach is aware, so Dan is in the closet. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Just
And
like
I
my supernatural abilities, this is all just like coming on to me very quickly. The gay stuff much it sooner than the Fox stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay.
We're dipping
For
toes
Dirk,
in.
Dirk is definitely like bisexual, pansexual in that kind of wheelhouse, but has never really had hasn't had significant others, has never had a chance to explore
Same.
things.
Totally same.
Is Dirk a virgin? Maybe.
Dan is for
Actually,
sure.
probably.
For sure.
You were in
Okay.
Alaska, and you were a stoner.
Okay.
That's
You're
why I'm
in
like, I'm
Alaska.
fucking hyped.
You ran a movie store. That's not a lot of sex
You work
appeal.
at-
Yeah, I was like, we're going to New York City. There are
Virgin.
gays there.
Lyric
I'm
at
bringing
Blockbuster.
my leather. I'm bringing all of it, just in case.
Okay. Then
He
I
had all
think-
his dress rehearsals in his room, and
Dan
now it's
is-
showtime.
Dan is
Exactly.
number 75.
Dan, someone just asked me if I'm on Scruff.
Sorry.
What is that?
He was just asking because your beard is coming in really well.
Oh, thanks. So I think for Dirk,
Thank
it
you, hot
definitely
dog.
starts as like one of those like you're bouncing along with friends, but if Dirk is picking up the atmosphere, it becomes a little bit more like how like when you kind of are dancing a little bit more with a friend than normal. Like, you know, like it's kind of like that. At some point it comes together into that kind of thing.
Well, and you've kind of realized that while you're kind of getting into that mode where you're like, maybe this is more than dancing with a friend, you're starting to notice that I am very distracted because I am seeing a lot of, I don't realize, our werewolf people staring at you, and I am getting very, very territorial. So I'm paying less attention
They're
to
more
you
staring
and more.
at you, Dan.
Oh well, I don't perceive
Actually,
that.
they're staring at
I was
both
about
of
to
you.
say, could you interpret it as
Yeah.
Dirk? No idea. Not paying attention to, does not understand the concept of people like looking at him in that way.
Mm-hmm.
And-
Okay. So you continue, you know, a couple guys kind of like come up and try and dance on you, Dirk. Dan kind of pushes them away without realizing it, kind of just like gets in between them and like shoots them a pointed glance kind of deal. Dirk, oblivious to
Absolutely.
everything, just having a good time. Dan's like,
Bestie, do you have any
Um,
singles? Should we go give the Go-Go Boys singles?
I have so many ones. Bestie, I cashed my whole last check and made ones before we got here.
Oh, right, because we don't work anymore.
so Dirk and Dan, you go up
Bonus
to a
snack
go-go
water.
boy. You know, he's dancing. You give him a couple ones, and he gets really close to Dan. He's like, "Oh, we don't get your kind around these parts very much."
What level of drunk is Dirk at this point?
What level of drunk is Dirk at?
Oh, a fox? And I'm
So Dirk
stumping.
works that out, and the go-go boy like looks at him and goes, "So that's what you are."
And you're hot.
I hear him say that to the go-go dancer, and
He
I'm just like,
chuckles and goes back to dancing. And Dan, you kind of look around. You've gathered a few more eyes.
Can really quick Dirk raise one more, like another single up to the go-go boy to bring it back down?
Mhm.
Hey, so special event. What's going on here?
oh, nice.
I feel like this is the person to talk to. You know, a go-go boy always comes down and says something nice in your ear.
He gets really close, like in your ear. He goes, "Why, it's pack night, boy." And
I
goes
don't know
back
what
to
that
dancing.
means. Hey, Dan, it's pack night.
Cool. You're in my pack, right?
Yes,
Cool. Pack night, and we high five.
pack night. Which we yell
You
out
see a
loud.
few people. You see a few people like chuckle, and a couple people kind of like roll their eyes that were staring before.
Do you think we could get people to buy us drinks?
Definitely.
How are you going to get someone to buy you a drink?
So I have already pinpointed about 4 people who have had their eyes on Dirk, who I guess had their eyes on me. And so I just kind of dance us over to one of them, and I'm just like, hey, pack night.
pack night.
That's it. That's
They-
literally it.
They kind of look you up and down. They're like, "Yeah, you're new to this, aren't you?"
Yes, we are.
What's your pack?
pack of what?
Oh my
They-
lord.
They just they chuckle and like shake their heads. They're like, "Well, we could show you."
Chat's loving this.
Yeah!
Yeah, show us.
Chat's loving this. I'm glad.
Oh my
Um,
god.
So
And get us
both
drinks.
of the guys, there's two. There's 2 of them. They get you a drink, and then they pull you into one of the back rooms.
I am
this,
gripping.
This isn't going to be a fade to black.
I'm gripping Dirk's wrist so tight, he doesn't know what's going on.
Should we be afraid, bestie?
Just go with the flow, bestie.
No.
Open your mind.
Okay.
This also seems like a good time that we will be able to
okay,
roll
okay.
potentially. So
Yeah. Okay. So they take you into the back room, and it smells. It smells like pee
And
and sweat.
Dirk very specifically asks, "Is this VIP?"
Oh my god.
One of them's like, "Do I want to do this?" It's like, "Yeah, I kind of do." And Dan's like looking between the two. Dirk is just like having a good fucking time, and you see like one guy's like leaning against the wall. The other dude like kind of like, you went around a few corridors. One of them like throws a heavy curtain shut. And you hear growling.
Okay, could I? So I have the move. What could go wrong? Whenever you charge into immediate danger without hedging your bets, hold
you
2.
do.
Could I go ahead and have that
Yeah,
activated?
You can. Oh yeah, you can.
Okay, so wait, what are you activating one more time?
So I have what could go wrong. It's one of my mundane abilities. Whenever you charge into immediate danger without hedging your bets, hold 2. You may spend the hold to 1, inflict harm, to reduce someone's harm suffered by one, or take 2 forward to act under pressure.
Okay. Okay, while you're doing this, I would just
Yeah.
like to say to Nanite, feel free to have me pop into fox form because there are a lot of things going on around me, stimuli
Oh, trust me,
going
that's
crazy.
coming up, don't worry.
Okay.
And I'm
Yeah, that's
not
coming
doing
up.
anything in particular. I'm
Um,
just like keeping the ability, and I've already rolled for it, which is a mix, but we'll get to that if need be.
Yeah, so you hold 2. You don't need
Oh,
to act
okay,
under
okay.
pressure right now. Hold on, let me. Okay, so one of them like throws the curtain shut, and then you hear this really deep growling, like
Ooh.
a wolf, but bigger.
Oh shit.
And Dirk, you kind of like stop dancing a little bit, and because you guys had like turned around to see the guy like shutting the curtain, and you guys like turn around and you see this dude's like harness kind of like pop off, pants rip, and in his place you see this monstrous creature, which due to your extensive movie watching you can only assume is a werewolf.
Okay, so
A big one.
when this happens, I'm just like,
And Dan, I need you to act
Okay.
under pressure.
Oh, Dan, act under pressure.
oh, am I rolling
Dan
right
needs
now?
to act under pressure for me.
Ooh, baby,
Yeah.
this getting good.
Okay. Hold on.
He's feeling the pressure all right.
Hi, also friends,
His
if you
pants.
are not here for sucking monster dick, you might need to get out of chat. Just saying,
Oh my God.
because we don't know where this is going.
That's not what's no.
LMAO.
I'm gonna need
Not
you to
in
roll
my
for that,
house.
actually.
Act
No, that
under
shit
pressure.
made black, baby.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dan, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, and my character sheet is loading right now. Okay, so act under pressure. Where is that?
Oh, okay.
Where is that? Sorry.
Roll
It's been a
so
while.
you're gonna roll cool.
Okay, I can
Yeah,
do
roll
that.
Cool.
Like this? Yes. 0 forward?
Mhm.
Okay.
Correct.
Oh, where is...
Failure. Okay. Go ahead and mark experience.
Oh, shit! Oh,
You
It's
get an
okay.
experience?
no.
Well, that's-
Go ahead and mark experience for me.
Okay.
Um.
Oh, no.
Did you mark one?
Yes, I did.
You're echoing
Okay.
for me again
Oh,
for some reason.
Also, you just got a raid, Nick.
Oh, okay. Can we... Hold on one second. Let me say hello to the Raiders.
You're good. I'll let you do your thing.
Hello, Raiders. My name is Nick.
I know.
I'm a very gay variety streamer. Lately, I've been playing a lot of Stardew. Tonight, we are playing a Monster of the Week campaign that has
Give
been
me a
written by our keeper, Nanite.
Because that's how it goes.
It's very fun. This is our third session.
It is
We're
the
having a
life of
blast.
streamer.
I do have a
He-
raid
he said,
video.
I'm popular.
I have a raid video.
Can it
I'm
be
going to show you guys, and I'll be back in a
popular?
cool 69 seconds, okay?
The professional.
Hello.
Love that.
Hello.
I
we're
so
all
I figured
just-
out why you were echoing. It's
Perfect.
because you weren't muted in roll 20.
Oh my god.
Listen, in Dream Daddy,
I just
we're
have
all
roll
looking
20
for daddy's
not,
comings.
like-
Okay? You're not
Wow.
special.
Are you
You're gay?
You're so goddamn
I
stupid.
said
Wait
no.
a minute.
I had a moment.
Did we rehearse
Don't tell
that?
people that because then they'll expect
We don't
more
have
of me,
to.
and I don't.
Okay. So,
Okay, I got pretty close.
Uh,
I, like,
how-
licked
how
my
long in your raid
weenus.
video?
No, this thing. This is the weenus. This is the vagina?
Let's just
Okay.
sit here and look at each other.
it's okay.
Bet. I'm eating my food like
That
it's popcorn right now.
was
so
a
this
demon.
shit good.
You're
What?
fine.
Where are you? Where is she? What the fuck?
We're gonna come back from Nick's raid and be like, oh, y'all missed us. Pick it over. You missed it.
Hello, everybody.
Oh my
you heard us
god.
talking the whole
Professional
time.
streamers.
Wow. Hi guys.
That's amazing.
Love you.
I don't know how to
guys.
fix that. There
Anyway.
it is.
It's okay. All right, we're back.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
So anyway, like I was saying, you turn around and you see what you've never seen one in person, and they look barely different from the movies.
Very or barely?
A werewolf.
Very different or barely different?
More different than you expect.
Okay, work. Oh shit. Okay, so when this happens, I'm like, holy shit, you're werewolves!
No, I hear Nick.
Oh, then it's me. That's fine.
Can you hear him now?
Technical difficulties.
Can you hear me?
Nick,
Yeah,
say
it's
something.
better.
Hello, it's me. I'm talking. It's me. And
Okay,
I'm
cool.
talking. Okay.
Okay, you're good. Okay.
Yeah.
So you
Okay.
say, holy shit, you're werewolves.
Yes.
They are much bigger than you expected them to be.
Hell yeah.
So what's a really good comparison? So you ever played Skyrim?
Yes. Yes.
You know the companions?
Vaguely.
Those, but okay.
Just for
They
people
look
who
pretty
don't play
similar
Skyrim.
to
Well,
Yeah.
Google Skyrim werewolf.
Stereotypical werewolf, but more muscular and more hefty.
Okay, work.
At least this
Are we
one.
talking about like more like Morgan from like
Yeah, they're kind of like Worgen.
Yes.
from like World of
but
Warcraft?
like big.
Closer to a worgen. Yep.
Okay.
closer to a
Oh,
Morgan.
okay.
Hell yeah.
Yep, yep. Oh,
Like more
go
more
on.
wolf.
They all just look like Tyler
Um,
Posey.
Go on.
Exactly. Shut up. We know you know him. Shut up. So you turn around and that is what you are faced with. You shout, "Holy shit, you're werewolves!" And all you hear is like this deep guttural chuckle.
Wait, is that what the failure was?
And-
Was Dan not being able to contain that statement, not him like phasing or something?
That, and as he says that, he pops into his fox.
Oop.
Also, how big is your kitsune form?
I mean,
They're
I'm not like
decently large, right?
I'm not little, but I mean, like, if my human body were to just
like a Great Dane.
a little bigger,
Okay,
yeah, not as
Okay.
big as these guys.
gotcha.
You know?
I just needed a size for reference. Okay. So Dirk, you got a big old werewolf on one side, and your buddy turned back into a fox, and the other dude's just like, huh. All right.
I cannot
work
turn
with
into
that.
anything. Hello.
I love this. I love this. I don't
He
know.
he
that
kind
this
of
is
cocks his
happening.
head, and he's like, really?
I mean, I've never tried. Hold
Nothing.
on. Give me 1 second.
Please don't shit yourself. How did you even get in here? Because he leans in close because he's like, you don't smell like a human.
Oh, shit.
The other werewolf that transformed is kind of
Hold on.
sitting there with it
Can,
with it.
I'm so sorry, Zach. They could not hear Zach. Can we repeat what you just did? I'm so sorry.
Oh, all of it. First, I wanted to fuck the werewolf. Then I wanted to be the werewolf's boyfriend. And then I said I can't become anything. And the werewolf said, "Well, maybe you can." I said, "Well, probably not."
You're not the
There's
first
the
animal
recap.
that's told me
The
that.
werewolf
today.
said, "You don't smell like a human."
To Dirk?
And he goes,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
Just
It-
like
yeah." He says Dirk
just
doesn't smell
Marvin
like a
the cat
human.
said.
just like Marvin.
Okay.
And you look over, and the other werewolf that like had fully transformed is kind of just sitting there with his head cocked like a puppy.
Hold
Like-
please, Dan. Are you okay?
Yeah, I want to make sure that we're not about to get eaten.
Good point.
You can't talk in that form.
Wait.
Okay,
he-
so
he
what
has
does
no
the
tongue.
fox say?
Actually,
Yip, 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 yip.
Nothing, apparently.
That's what I said.
uh,
That's what I
Tech-
said.
technically nothing because you don't have telepathy.
You're just a dumb fox.
Okay.
You would need
Just a dumb
telepathy.
fox.
Nod. Are you okay?
Can I lift a paw?
You can still understand him.
Yeah, no, I like lift a paw.
Yes.
This is like a head nod. Like, you get it.
Okay,
Yeah.
and I already know what you're thinking. I
Yeah.
see. Hi, are we gonna be eaten right now? Sorry, is that rude? Is that rude?
Well,
Should I?
we were planning on eating you in other ways, but that plan.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
no.
Why is that?
Can I turn back into a human?
Give me a roll under pressure.
Okay. Okay. What would that be?
I'll let you roll magic or cool, whichever's
And then
higher.
could I
Or
could I
weird
also
or
roll
cool.
read a bad situation before I'd ask that question?
You
I'll
sure
let,
can.
Nick roll first. Rolling in a
Okay.
game. How exciting!
Oh, fuck!
Oh,
Okay.
Diva.
So you're able to kind of just like shake out your shoulders and turn back into your normal
Look
form.
at you
No
controlling your
problem.
powers, bestie. I'm so proud.
Okay, so as after he says we would eat you in other ways, I turn back into a human and I am grabbing my ankles, honey.
Oh, honey. I'm gonna really quickly roll read a bad situation. Mixed success.
You get to ask
Um,
one question.
What's the best way out?
The
Is
curtain.
and in a way that there's like nothing preventing us. Like, okay.
The curtain.
So why is that not an option?
You can't You can't turn into. You're not a therianthrope, are you?
Not that I know of, but I could be whatever you want, honey. I'm sorry. This is Zach and not Dirk. This is...
I'm treating it as Dirk. He pulls back the curtain. He's like, just go
Um,
back to the dance floor.
One quick question. I mean, we are here for a reason. Do you happen to know anyone who knows magic-y things? We're here looking for a
Do you
rune
know
reader.
rune readers?
We're new to New York. This is our first supernatural spot.
He thinks for a second. He's like, no.
Oh. All right. Well, lovely meeting you. Thank you for.
Wow.
He kind of like pushes you out slightly, and then as he pulls the curtain, you do hear some snarling.
Well, thank you for showing us yours.
You're showing us yours.
So you go back
We
to the
tried.
dance floor. You go back to the dance floor, and
Wait,
a couple.
Can I
You
pop
know, you
back
get a
in?
couple-
Guys, so is everyone here a werewolf? Is that the vibe?
You get like
Okay, yeah.
snarled at
Okay,
as you
just
do
gonna
that.
close that right back up. Don't mind me.
So we run back to Nigella and Delana, and we're like, "You guys, everybody here are werewolves.
Pack night.
It's pack night."
They come by as Yuri shows you her claws. So like you're finding out this
Oh,
information
right.
at the
Okay.
exact same time.
And so
Nice.
Delana just kind of looks at the two of them who I assume are like panting and like perspiring somewhat.
Very horny as
Raging
well.
erections in there.
And then
Yes.
back
Raging
to Nigella.
I
and then
did
back
not
to
say
Yuri.
that.
Back to Yuri. And she nods once and she's like, yeah. Okay.
You must have.
Hi. Friends, not that this isn't a lovely time, but I think this might be a dead end unless there's a witch or two in here. I don't know. Is it all werewolves?
You know, Dirk.
Yuri waves Dan and Dirk in. She's like, "Come here, boys."
Ma'am, hello.
Are you a werewolf too?
Hi,
Hi.
I am.
He's a fox.
Nope.
I just learned I'm a fox. Do foxes and werewolves get along? Are we?
That's what that smell is.
Do we hate each other? Do you hate me? I don't.
Are you a
I want
dick?
everyone to like me.
Oh my god.
A people pleaser.
I can tell.
I like you, bestie.
I love you too. I mean, I like you too.
The Freudian slip.
Yuri looks between the two of you, is like, okay, I assume this is the rest of your party, yes?
And
Elena
baby, are
just
we here to
slowly
party?
nods and like rolls her eyes and is like, yep.
Cool. Shots. She snaps her fingers a few times. She's like, I want a round of shots.
Shots.
Shot.
So she brings you like top shelf vodka. And it's like, all right. So why are you here?
I've already
Really?
explained that to you.
Well,
Yuri?
so I'm
I'm
very
aware.
drunk and I'm feeling very loose, and
You
I'm
want
just
information?
like, we have some runes. We need somebody to read. We got an address that we don't know where to go. Someone's
Dan-
telling us about the underworld. There's a
Dan-
lot going
Dan.
on, and we just need some
Dan.
help.
We covered that, love.
Oh, well, okay. She was asking.
Well.
I didn't know.
Let me be the first to welcome you to the underworld.
Oh,
So
we made it.
We're in the
Delena,
underworld?
lifts. Delena officially lifts like the in like a cheers or salute of sorts and kicks
yes.
it back.
Well, I suppose I should clear up a few misconceptions. The underworld refers to anything not mundane. Magic, therianthropes, spells,
Oh my
rituals,
gosh!
demons.
I thought we were going to hell.
all of it. Well, that's not off the table.
Well, it
Mm.
certainly
That's a joke.
explains why.
All right,
the
girl,
underworld's
let's go
at
to
the gay
hell,
bar.
bitch.
The underworld's at the gay bar. Yes, indeed.
That's a joke. Now, like I was saying, I will answer any questions that you have. I have no problem doing so. So if you have questions about the underworld, the interactions,
Well,
Could
really?
Could I ask one? No, Nigel,
By all
you go.
means.
This is totally your element.
Well, really, we're just looking for somebody knowledgeable about reading magical runes, and unfortunately, we don't know much more than that, but it's pretty critical to all of our lives and general safety that we figure this out.
Could we still be looking for a missing
Why?
person, or are we only looking for the runes at this point?
Hush boy, why is it important for your safety?
Well, my dear
Yes,
friend
ma'am.
here, Delena,
Yes, ma'am.
she's on something of a mythic quest to find someone she's very close to.
Eric Crenshaw.
Yes, Eric Crenshaw. Do you know the name?
She thinks for a second. No.
Well, of
I don't.
course not.
I heard a dice roll.
Oh, I have an ability.
I know you do.
I have suspicious,
suspicious
which means that when
mind.
people are lying to me, I know about it. So,
Oh shit!
what do I know about what she
Yeah.
just has done said?
You know that no is
Mm.
not truthful.
No. I'm not sure that I believe you, Yuri.
And I'm not sure you're worth my time
Well, I
yet.
can assure you that I am.
Okay,
I mean, I'm sure a lot of people come through this bar every evening. I have a feeling you know exactly who we're talking about.
I might have an ability that could help, maybe. Will my curse feed
Okay.
because I feed on energy, right? Could I
No.
no? Okay. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Continue.
No, you're good. I know what you're trying to do. No.
Okay.
That is more of like something you have to fight constantly.
Okay.
So like,
Okay.
let's say Dan
It's
went
not gonna
to a
help me.
random hookup. You would have to fight to not drain the dude
Okay.
dry, figuratively and
Come
metaphorically.
on now.
Okay,
Nigella.
Anyway,
I think
so
Nigella would just sort of set her drink down and lean in and say, "Look, I'm a businesswoman. What's your price for the information that we need to know?"
she thinks for a second.
Dirk tries to look intimidating
Swirl-
also.
Mm.
She like takes her glass and like swirls it around a little bit, takes a sip. Say I do know him. And she sets down the glass. This is the first time that you're here. I don't divulge information without payment of sorts.
Well, I'm a very wealthy woman.
So am I, as I'm sure you're aware, considering the items I've brought in and out.
So you'll want something a little more substantial and harder to procure, perhaps.
Hard, you say?
I'm trying to figure out if impulse. I'm gonna let this play out, but I think
Follow
if
me.
it doesn't work.
Oh,
We're following.
are we all
We're
following?
following.
She stands up.
Yes.
Nigella?
All of
We're
you.
following.
Okay.
Follow me.
Okay.
She nods to the bouncer who pull aside the rope.
I get really close to
And
Dirk and I
she-
start holding his hand and
And I'm
just 'cause
still
I'm
with
nervous.
Dirk and Dan, correct?
All
We're
of
all
you are
going.
going.
Yeah, we're all going.
Oh, we're all going. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she motions to all of you follow her.
Okay.
Lets you out of the VIP section. You walk through the corridors that Dan and Dirk were at before. She comes to seemingly a dead end, and you notice her kind of look at the walls for a second, and she taps a couple bricks with a clawed finger. You notice,
Mm-hmm.
and the wall slowly pushes open.
Mm-hmm.
She motions for all of you to
I
enter.
love a secret chamber.
Mhm. So you all walk in. The door closes
I
behind
don't
you.
love a secret chamber with a
And you-
self-closing door, though.
And you are met with a very nice, kind of like one of those old studios, with the library, the globe, the nice mahogany desk,
Okay.
that kind of deal.
Okay.
It's a very stark contrast
Fancy.
from the club. And she sits in the chair, goes, "So you want to talk business?"
Absolutely.
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Very well. How are you at hunting down people?
Well, people aren't much different than objects, and I'm the best at hunting down objects.
I'm a fox,
Yes, I'm
kind of
sure your
like you're a
husbands would
wolf,
agree.
and I have a really good nose.
I
My
I
team
have
of
my ways.
companions is negotiable, if that's important.
I like to help.
and I have my ways.
Tell you what.
She's got her ways. I've seen it.
Dirk
It's
accidentally
crazy.
knocks something over in the
She-
background.
Can I grab it with my fox
Please
reflexes?
be careful. It's very expensive.
Can I keep him from breaking it? Because
You
we're
can
so
roll for
close. Okay, what do I roll? I want to roll.
Sure. Roll to act under
Yes,
pressure.
we are just rolling
So
for
cool.
anything at this point.
This isn't going to count, but this is for flavor.
Is this a cool?
Some gay, foxy flavor.
Yeah.
All right.
You're able to keep it from totally smashing. It does chip a little bit, but it's not broken.
I
Dirk,
tried.
covers it up with his arms.
She gives you a very disappointing glance, but she kind of lets it go.
I lean over to Dirk and I'm like, okay,
Well-
well, it could have shattered, so she could be thankful, but sure.
Well, there is someone that you should meet. Charlotte, I know you're out there. You can come in. And you hear some scratching on the door, and it opens again.
Can I pause really quick?
And
We're in New York. Are all
What's
of
up?
these people supposed to be the women from Sex and the City? We have Samantha. Now
I
we
have never watched
have
Sex and the
Charlotte.
City.
Are you joking? Are you serious right now?
No,
Oh
I
my
have never
goodness.
watched Sex in the City.
The main characters
Neither
are
have I,
Samantha,
man.
Charlotte.
I literally used a random name generator.
That's
and
I
hilarious.
thought
picking
this was
shows.
intentional.
I
Holy
thought
shit.
it was too the
So-
whole time.
That
I
was
like,
funny.
No.
Yeah, I was just like, oh.
Even
Okay.
Sabrina and Marvin
Okay.
wasn't intentional.
Work.
I had or Samantha, sorry. So Charlotte walks in, to grab my notes, and goes, "You rang? Oh, Zach is all sorts of.
I mean, yes, but what else? Oh God, I
Sorry, your camera.
just looked at your stream.
Sorry, your camera bugged.
Insane.
Yeah. So Charlotte walks in. Goes, yes. You rang? She looks at all of you. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
No.
Yuri addresses all of you again. This is Charlotte. She recently came to me with a problem. One of her friends, associates, colleagues, whatever you want to call him, has gone missing. What was his name? Maxwell has gone missing.
Delena's kind of like
We
leaning
can't find
in
him.
because her ears, like she's very like her interest is piqued.
She's curious.
If you can find him, I'll tell you what I know.
And
We have
what
a
do we have
quest.
in the way of leads?
Charlotte. Charlotte kind of looks at all of you, slightly nervous, but you can see there's a certain fire in her eyes. Well, I promise you, he's normally a pretty decent guy. One night he left the club in a huff. Something about being really angry. Apparently got into a fight with some cops, and we haven't been able to locate him
Well,
since.
it's America.
Hashtag
after all.
ACAB. Is he also a werewolf?
Yes, he is also
And
Therianthrope.
this might be a dumb question. Do we have any leads on if the disappearance is supernatural related or? Okay.
No, we don't.
Well,
Okay.
it's a good old-fashioned mystery we've got on our hands here.
Is
Let's
this the
go break
only?
it to a police station, besties.
Is this the only Therianthrope that's gone missing?
Recently, yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
And we're not aware of any werewolf hunters, anybody that specializes in silver bullets. Question,
No.
do silver bullets affect you in the way that I think they do?
But tell me, if I shot you, would it matter if the bullet was silvered or not?
Okay, fair.
Ooh.
Okay, I don't know. I'm a half fox. I don't know the answer to this question.
Let's find
If I
out.
shot your friend, would it make a difference?
Well, yeah,
I
but he's
would-
mundane. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The silver slows the healing process. It's antiseptic. There's science. I don't wish to go into it right now.
Oh,
It's not
that's
important.
understandable. Understandable. Okay.
Okay.
That being said,
So I'm going to look at Charlotte and I'm gonna ask, do you have anything of his that I can see?
she thinks for a moment. Goes, oh. Takes off the necklace she's wearing.
Okay.
He gave me this
Okay.
and holds it out.
I'm gonna use the site again to investigate a mystery, if that's okay.
Go for it.
Okay, let's go. I'm ready. Go.
Yeah, it's a little more relevant now.
Okay, word.
Okay. You can hold, excuse me, 2.
Okay, so I can.
So ask 2 questions.
All right, let me open up my handy dandy notebook. I'm gonna ask. Where did it go?
Okay.
Where did what go?
Like so basically what I want to do is, because I know I can't necessarily see where he went, I just want to see if there's like a trail of energy, like if I'm finding it, like is it
Cool.
faint, is it far,
Okay,
is it near?
I gotcha. So you focus in on this. You hold it in your hands, and
My eyes go
your
black.
eyes are squeezed shut. Yeah, your eyes go black, and you close that to focus intently. And you don't see this. Everyone else, the necklace kind of hovers in midair a little bit. And this silvery aura envelops it, and it kind of like dances across the chain and all that. And Delana, you kind of get flashes of something. A building, some hallways, staircases, a bed, kind of pieced together, maybe a place of residence, an apartment, a house, you're not sure.
This is some cool shit, Delana.
What's your other question?
I guess I want to ask what is being concealed here. Good question. Great answer.
Great question, Delana.
So you get another feeling.
Mm-hmm.
You get less images and more feelings this time.
Okay.
Feelings of panic, and then a very sharp sense of fear and pain. And you drop the amulet as the pain happens.
So just
and like a single tear rolls down your cheek.
Okay.
You wipe it away.
Yeah, very quickly, because y'all ain't gonna see me cry. Anyway, just some follow-up questions, if I may. Am I feeling like this person is alive?
You can't tell.
I can't tell. Am I feeling like the energy is very fake?
Would be out of the scope.
Okay, so am I feeling
So
so in terms of that, am I feeling like the energy is still in this plane of existence? Is a better way to say it. Is it lingering?
So metagaming a little bit, you're going a little out of the scope of what Investigative Mystery can do.
Okay.
Or I guess out of character. Investigative Mystery is usually reserved to when you are specifically tracking, like, let's say, the missing link, and you find like scratch marks, or you find like a corpse or something. You're like, okay, well, what can this thing do based on the information that we have?
Okay, so I'm basically just feeling
it's still somewhat within the scope.
Okay, so I am feeling
you are
that panic.
Basically pushing the extent.
Okay.
Yeah, you're pushing the limits of what you're able to do at this point in time.
Okay.
To find this person.
Okay. So I feel panic, I feel fear, I feel pain, and I see this energy, this presence in what appears to be a bedroom of a residential building, and I'm not seeing or like scoping out any numbers or any identifiable markers about this building.
No.
Okay.
It's flashes of pictures and feelings.
Okay. So I kind of just like take a step back, and like y'all didn't see me cry as I slapped the tear away. And I kind of just like take a deep breath, because that was a lot for me. And I look to see where like the nearest seat is, so I can actually kind of just sit down and like gain my bearings.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Nigella would continue speaking with Charlotte and Yuri and ask, what was this person's name? Maxwell? So
Yes.
this Maxwell character, did he have any enemies?
Mm-hmm.
He is.
Charlotte goes, well, yes, but who doesn't? I mean,
Fair enough.
I don't have enemies. I don't think.
with Aryan throws.
Where?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I don't
Baldy.
know you.
In the background, Dirk wants to like go over to Delana and be like, "Are you okay?"
Delana nods. They're kind of just like, if Maxwell is still here, he's hurting bad.
Did you convey any of the information about like residents to us? Or are you
No,
keeping
I
that
haven't
to
said
yourself?
anything yet. I kind of like I got out of the vision and I sat down because like it was
Perfect,
a lot.
Okay.
What about? See, forgive me for not knowing too much about werewolves, your people.
Mm.
If he was in danger, is there some place that he would go?
Probably just his home, his apartment.
Have you checked?
That would be
His apartment.
Delana
my
kind of like
guess.
shoots up and she says, "I saw an apartment."
Really.
Yes.
And
Yes.
well, I mean, I've tried calling him. He hasn't. Well, I've gone to his place. He wasn't home yesterday. I don't know
Did
if
you open the door?
Well, sometimes. Well, yes, I let myself in. He wasn't there. But that being said, he might not have gone home because, when you piss off the cops, it's New York City. You don't know what can happen. He might have
there-
just stayed away.
Is there anybody anywhere
That
else
being
that
said-
he would have stayed?
I mean, other than the club, probably not. I mean, I haven't checked his place in a few days. It's
Char-
what was
Oh,
his
go ahead.
address? Sorry. what were you
Charlotte,
saying?
maybe unrelated. We have this address. Does this address mean anything? You never know. I don't know how linked the supernatural things are in this town. Does this address mean anything to you? And would ask to like hold out the paper to see if
And
Charlotte
Delana,
recognizes it.
Delana,
I don't know if things are
Delana
linked.
does.
She looks at. Who the fuck are you, and why do you have his address?
Oh shit.
Charlotte
Delana, do you
takes
wanna
a step
answer that
back from
question?
you.
Well, did Maxwell visit Alaska at any point?
You've been followed!
The
No,
address is still under
never.
Eric Crenshaw, right? In the ledger? on
Yes,
that
it
pa-
is.
Okay.
Okay, we put shit together.
All right.
Yes.
So Delana looks at Charlotte and kind of you could tell like there's an unease about her presence at this point. And she goes, "I'm looking for somebody who may have resided at this address by the name of
Well,
Eric Crenshaw."
I can tell you. I can tell you now. Maxwell has lived there for the past 20 years.
Nigella would clap her hands together. Well, gang, it looks like we know exactly where we ought to go.
Do we have
It's
to leave?
not far. We can.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah.
Okay,
Aw.
I gotta find my pants.
You don't need them. Come on.
But I'm only wearing my underwear and a harness. I can't go outside of the
Dan,
club like
this is New York City. Nobody is going to bat an eye at you.
Sir, can I have your pants, please? I get somebody's pants.
He shrugged. He's like, sure.
Thank you,
And
sir.
he's like, yeah, sure.
I will tell everybody that on social media that I got in your pants. Thank you. Bye.
You walk out, and good thing you're wearing pants because it's a little chilly
Okay.
outside.
Gang, I have to say,
Um,
while we're out of the club, what are the coincidences? What are the coincidences?
Of what?
There are no such things.
That
as
the
coincidences.
address we have,
Well,
that you found pants your size. What are the coincidences?
I know,
What
right? My ass looks
coincidence.
incredible in these right now.
Oh my god.
it is quite the coincidence.
I don't know.
mean,
I
it
like
could
to
just be-
think that
So as
everything
you're-
in the
yeah.
universe happens for a reason, and I just
Mhm.
think that we're on the right path, besties.
I know I don't need to tell you all, but as the resident maybe human here, I think we need to have our guard very high up.
That's smart.
I know I don't need to tell you all, but I gotta verbalize it because I'm weak.
So yeah, so Dirk is saying this as you're walking, and Charlotte's like rolling her eyes, like, I can protect you. I can handle myself.
I
not
was
Charlotte,
looking at the
I
two-
appreciate it,
two
but
ladies we're with.
yeah, no, I appreciate
don't
you
need
and I
protecting.
trust you, but girl, I don't know you.
And I don't know you.
My name is Dan.
Listen, you
Hello,
all come
nice to meet
here-
you.
I gathered that much. Nice to meet you as well. That being said, you come here with a random paper that happens to have Maxwell's address.
Admittedly, it's a bit
you don't
suspicious.
see how that
And you happen
Yes,
to change shapes
exactly.
into a werewolf.
Thank you.
Things happen that are crazy.
So
Charlotte.
do you.
Children.
Delana at
You're
this point is
literally
just
a
getting
fox
irritated.
boy.
If y'all
Talk
don't
about
shut up.
stereotypes.
And now Delena's kind of like irritated. It is obvious we are here for a reason. We are looking for somebody or multiple people who know each other, who are connected to the incidents that we are investigating.
What Delana said.
To
Yeah.
us,
Work out.
bestie.
It'll work out better for all of us if we just shut up and get along for now.
Charlotte kind of just goes, fine. Anyway, it's
Could-
right
could
around
I-
the
Shut
corner.
up, Charlotte.
You've been walking for about.
Delana, could I
What's
ask
up?
one more question? What? One more?
What?
Oh wait, I wasn't there for the conversation about the page not having a smell. Never mind, I cannot. Just kidding.
Yeah, you were.
No, wasn't that
Yeah,
separately?
Marvin was
Oh, that
sitting
was
on your
Marvin that said it.
chest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Sorry, I thought it was Yuri for some reason.
No. Yuri mentioned that there was nothing she saw on the page.
Okay. Also, there's something weird about the paper that we have. Is it weird for me to ask you to smell it and tell us what?
She like looks at you and gives it a quick sniff. There's no smell to it. What's your point?
Is that normal?
She like Why
Okay,
is there no
so
smell to
this?
this?
This is Zach
Hmm.
outside a game. So the runes have to have some kind of protection on the page. Like the runes have to be doing something that's
Oh.
protecting the page.
You're so smart.
or it's made out of human skin.
Or that.
Bitch, what did you just say?
What? Oh, were you able to hear
Made out
hear
of
that?
human
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
Skin? Okay.
No.
I have to
Okay.
pee really quick. I'm gonna go
No,
pee.
it's not actually.
You go pee.
piss.
Okay,
Okay,
go pee really
I
quick.
will.
We're
Human
yeah.
skin.
No,
paper,
pee
are
really
you
quick.
kidding?
We're finishing soon.
Okay,
Don't
okay.
worry. We're getting to that point.
Okay.
We're gonna get to the.
Um,
I know what's gonna happen because I've watched this movie. Okay, we gonna get to the apartment, find something, and then it's like, okay, see you next time.
Cut to black.
Literally
Orgy.
the only person that could like infer what happens right now is Spencer. That's
my
because I
gosh.
snapped him my
Oh,
notes
cute.
earlier.
Spencer, tell
okay.
us.
We got a
Spencer.
couple mysteries going
Don't.
on, but I
Oh my
am
gosh.
very interested in why
You
this
do.
page does not have a smell. That's the
I-
silliest, smallest part of the mystery, but I am interested.
Wouldn't you like to know,
Oh, I will
Mother
find
boy?
out. I will.
Will you? That's for me
I
to
don't know.
decide, not you.
Oh,
You got rules.
that
Maybe it's a
burger
red
looks
herring.
So fucking good, Raven.
Yeah, I just said that. I was
Oh,
like,
did you?
whoa, it looks delish.
Ugh.
I just
look
typed
good.
that in her chat.
Oh,
But-
I'm living through. Oh, yes. I'm getting sustenance from watching you eat it.
It really is making me want.
Oh my
burger,
god.
But I think I'm gonna order pizza.
You look like the 4th of July.
Mm.
Real bad.
Real bad.
Wow.
But
Now,
Yeah, we're
just a
finishing up soon,
reminder,
don't worry.
we got the page from the ledger, but there was nothing supernatural about the inn, correct? Okay.
We
Nope.
didn't find that. I don't think we found that.
it
out.
was just a. You didn't, but there isn't anything special about the end.
Notice.
Okay, so it really is
Yeah,
just
you didn't
the
notice
inn.
anything because there was nothing. All right, Dirk is back, or sorry, Dan is back. We can continue.
Hello.
So she smells it. It's like, why does it have no smell? Kind of shakes it off and goes, like, well, he lives here. Delana, you kind of, all you saw were flashes, but
Mhm. Does it?
it matches well enough that you're like,
So it feels familiar, based off of the
it
flashes. I
feels
just had.
familiar.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're like, it could be any apartment
Yeah.
in New York City. They all look the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah.
Landlords, you know, beaches.
Bench.
So she lets you in. She has a key. He's on like the 7th floor. You start.
Mhm.
Of course, there's no elevator because
Love
it's
that.
cheap. You start walking up the flight of stairs. You get to the 7th floor, and she freezes in place, and she sniffs the air. And she takes off running down the hallway.
And I'm running
And
after
Dan,
her,
you
not nearly
kind
as
of like,
fast.
yeah, Dan, you're kind of like taken back for a second, and then you're hit with the smell of copper
Okay,
and iron.
that's blood. Irons and blood.
And
I
the
know
rest of you
that.
also take off running down the hall.
It's true. It's true.
Yes, it is. You are correct. And Charlotte doesn't even waste any time with the key. Like, she tries to handle and then just like kicks the door open. Just straight up wham. She put some power in
I
that
guess you
kick.
could say that's good,
Um,
Charlotte.
Yes.
You
yes,
know
good
what?
Charlotte.
You know what?
I hate it here. Who let
What
me
a what
on
a
this
web we
fucking
And-
walked into.
show?
I love it.
Charlotte.
I fucking love it.
She kicks open the fucking door. And drops to her knees and wails. And as you all kind of catch up, you see this gruesome scene of who you can only assume is Maxwell in his therianthrope form. Trigger warning. Completely flayed.
What does flayed mean?
Skinned
bones.
alive.
Dirk
Skinned.
vomits.
Not even in his human form, in his therianthrope form. Completely skinned.
Dirk turns and vomits.
Delana, like, kind of hit with the stench of, like, death. Like, retches a little bit. And then, like, attempts to not necessarily console, because that's not Delana's style, but she wants to kind of, like, put a reassuring hand on Charlotte's shoulder. And she says, "We'll find whoever the fuck did this."
And we end it with that line.
Okay,
And
hold on.
Dirk's
I have
just
one thing left to say.
Vomiting in the
I
background.
lean over to Nigella and I'm like, hey, do you know if there's a market for werewolf rugs?
And Nigella says, "It looks like our killer is Cruella de Vil."
Oh my god, these puns.
And Dirk's still vomiting in the background.
Nigella would actually say,
Yeah,
yes,
she
there
would
is a
say,
market.
Yes, there is a market. You know I'm still
But
that,
we
that
do
fur.
end it there.
There
Oh my
sure is,
god, I
baby.
fucking knew.
Oh,
This was
yeah.
so much fun.
But we do end it there for this week. getting a little bit more into the magic aspect and the therianthropes and kind of blurring the lines between magic and the mundane,
And
Oh my
homosexuality.
goodness.
going in the deep end for a lot of it, in
Yeah.
the best way possible. It's great.
Wow.
But
My
Gosh.
only regret, I didn't
Thank
get
you
to kiss
guys.
a werewolf. Maybe one day.
Same,
Cut to
bestie.
black.
We
True,
tried.
true.
You-
let me just
Yeah, I'm.
yeah, thank you guys. And for the record, this is going to be every other week now. Now that the holidays are kind of
Yes.
like
When is
done
the next
with,
episode?
barring extreme circumstances.
The
Yeah.
19th.
The next episode is
2
going
weeks
to
from
be the
today.
19th.
Yay.
2 weeks from today.
Oh my god.
And then
I can't wait.
yep, and then the 9th and 23rd, etc., etc. So plan on every other week from here on out. If that's not the case, we'll let you guys know ASAP, most likely either
Absolutely.
in Discord or Twitter. So follow all of these lovely individuals.
Please do, y'all. I'm gonna do
There
some-
is everyone in my chat.
Let
Along
me
with
get
pronouns.
besties.
And can we take a moment to give it up for our amazing GM,
Can we please?
nanotechnology?
Seriously.
Yes.
All of this
Another
came straight out of his
fantastic.
brain. Literally wrote all of it. I'm like,
Wow.
this has been so much fun.
It's so fun. Listen,
Going
I
to a
love
gay bar? Are you
writing
kidding
stuff
me?
like this so much.
Like,
Of course, it has to be queer.
I love it. I wouldn't have even thought
It's
to do something like
fun.
that. I love it.
Of course, everyone knows the Eagle's the hotspot
Where
for
would the
bears and
werewolves be?
werewolves.
Obviously, the gay bar.
So can we circle back to the fact that
Exactly.
Delana and Nigella were not because of misogynistic things, but because they were not okay.
Therianthropes or
Okay.
claimed. Yeah, it was very much. It's like you don't want to
And
be
we
here
said-
today. Not a I don't want you in here. It's you do
Okay.
not want to be
It
here
took
We
me
today.
said,
a
oh
while
yes,
to
we
get
to
do.
that.
Like,
We
beware.
are ready to party.
Oh yeah, it was very much. Please, for your safety
Right.
and my
Like, we don't
sanity,
want,
do
like,
not come in here
These two
today.
women to just
Oh,
get,
no.
like,
But I
Okay,
have
so
fun
werewolves are not
regardless.
misogynist.
So
I'm just saying, Delana and Nigella may
of
hate
course
fuck, but they're
not.
like, they're it.
Are you kidding me? The werewolves would kick anybody's ass.
how are
Like
Probably.
easily.
All right,
Okay. Let's give you guys your experience really quick.
well, Okay.
So end of session.
Yes.
Answer the question. Did we conclude the current
No.
mystery?
No.
Did we save someone from certain death or worse?
Nope.
No,
No.
we sure didn't.
Did we learn something new and important about the
Yes.
world?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I leveled
So
up.
you all get one experience.
Hooray.
Wow.
Cool. So mark that off. Let me know what you take. So reset your experience to 0. Let me know
Okay.
your improvement that you want, whether it's
How do I-
it's like a +1 to something.
Okay.
You just like click it out.
Yeah.
I am
Um,
one
and then
thing away. Wait, I failed a roll, right? I fully failed
Oh
a roll.
my
You did,
god!
and you-
I
you
know
got
what
experience.
I'm taking.
Damn,
I
just
just
kept getting mixed
leveled up.
successes.
what are you taking?
Gain a mystical library, like the Haven option of the expert.
Oh fuck yes.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
fierce.
Send me the details for it.
Okay.
But
We
awesome.
need that.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
And then okay. So we'll do that. If you guys want to stick around after, I'm gonna go ahead and raid someone really
and thank you
fast.
to everyone who watched us.
Thank you
so
much
so
for hanging out.
much.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks for
you.
hanging out.
Thank you all so fucking much. Like the support that we get for doing this is awesome. I was like, oh,
Seriously.
maybe a few people will tune in. No, you guys, like, I love doing this so fucking much. Like,
Same. I have
it's
been
like
Yeah.
forward to
my
it all fucking
secret
day.
love kind of deal.
I do. I really like this. It's a
Um,
lot of fun.
So like, stick around as long as you want. I love it.
Mhm.
I.
I'm going to the Uwu Lord because they are actually wrapping up their campaign right now.
Hell
I think
yeah.
today is their last
Awesome.
episode ever.
Wow.
So that's where we are going.
Hell yeah.
Y'all.
I'm gonna send my
Goodbye,
community
friends.
over to Turtle Bra. It's been good hanging out with you guys. I'll be back tomorrow morning.
Yep.
Bye
Yeah.
guys.
And y'all could catch me tomorrow on the It Gets Better page. We're going to be talking about ADHD as a queer, BIPOC, femme-presenting person.
What time?
Hell
and how
yeah.
to navigate that space. That is going to be at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Hell yeah.
Over on It Gets Better. So
I will be
Okay,
there.
I
you're
love
raiding
you.
Chortle.
I
I'll go
will
ahead and
see
raid Logan.
y'all tomorrow.
I'm
Bye,
right
everyone.
now. Bye, guys.
I'm gonna go ahead and raid Logan. I'm just waiting to raid Logan really quick. There we go. There you go, Logan.
I got an item.
Okay. Stop streaming.
Lizzie.
Really quick.
Lizzie, hi. Thank you for rating. Hi, Lizzie. Hi,
Close
Zach.
that.
Hello. She still says hi.
Yeah.
Hi, hello. Welcome in. Bestie. Nick, on the stream.
Close
Nick,
that.
how long have you been streaming? I got a
Open that.
notification
Okay,
Oh my
you
God.
guys, I'm sorry. Oh, y'all can see my thick ass thighs. I'm sorry.
Do not apologize.
I believe you mean your
Correct me.
Yes.
Oh, it was 2 streams. Okay. Oh my god. So fun. 2 Tuesday. Okay, you stream
Okay.
Stardew Valley?
There we go. Hello.
Yeah.
I'm so glad everyone's still enjoying this.
Yeah.
This cape is so fucking hot.
I-
I swear. This is
I
like the
know.
highlight of my fucking week. Like
I
every
get
other week.
I get so excited.
It's like,
Not to like.
no.
I stream randomly, so like
You are 100% fine. I need.
Here's. I really think that not to like pat us on the back, but I really think the best part of it is like our character dynamics development.
Mhm.
Like Delana being like these stooges, but then Nigella being like, "All right, kids,
It-
take it down a notch."
All your dynamics, like you would think, just looking at it, it's like, oh, two stoners, like a hard, like they work out very, very well, surprisingly well, most of the time. And it's like, oh yeah, let's like. I like the dichotomy of like everyone's. Sorry, I'm like also trying to figure out stream elements because support just got back to me. But like everyone's. Yes, that was the sound I wanted. But the energy everyone brings is like fan-fucking-tastic. And I'm trying to like make sure everyone gets their little moments here and there, which is
Yeah. And honestly, I liked being able to kind of like split up like the group a little
Yeah,
Okay,
that was fun.
good. I'm glad you like that because like that's part of what it's like. Oh, in D&D, splitting the party like that doesn't work super well
bit.
because of the roleplay aspect that's kind of lacking from D&D to an extent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It's
honestly,
very much Scooby Gang. Like we are able
Exactly.
to have our own dynamics.
and it works very well because like one of the things that's really helpful to do is like I did, tie you guys back together. It's like either at the same time or you're like all caught up to speed in different ways. So it's like, oh, you guys like, or two werewolves tried to fuck you guys and realized it's like, oh, one of you's like not a Therian throat. This isn't going to work. And the other one,
Wait, does that mean Dan still could have gotten it?
oh, if Dan was alone, totally. But you were like, you literally said you're part of a pack. And they took that very literally, meaning it's like, oh, you two are a package deal.
Like the experts.
You imprinted.
I'm trying to figure out what the library thing is.
Yeah, okay. So
I will say my favorite part of tonight was trying to get past the bouncer and how much of a mess that was.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was funny.
okay, so So the Mystical Library, so what the Haven is, it's the expert. It's a different class, essentially. Their Haven is like a safe place from monsters, and they get to choose like 3 things. Usually it's like a panic room, a workshop, and an armory or something.
Okay.
So the Mystical Library, if you use your library to coat tomes and grimoires, preparing with your tomes and grimoires, take +1 forward for using magic.
So, because I now unlock this, if I'm using a magical ability like the sight or whatever, I can use my mystical library infrequently.
Probably what I will do is I'll have you either be given or happen upon a grimoire or something
Okay.
that you would then be able to use.
Okay.
Basically like a spell book.
Okay. We like that because I made a good choice.
Yeah, it's like, oh, yes, go see your friend.
I love you.
Love
Bye,
you
baby.
too. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, so you'll